What are you doing, bro? I'd love some ice.
So what happens if in between we need more drinks?
Yeah, you come and then I take the drink and I mix your drink.
Oh.
You want to walk through?
I definitely don't. No
Yeah,
one
you
can
come,
know.
I take your
They
drink.
must never know who I am. I'm gonna say all the things I've always wanted.
He's shivering. He's so sick, he's shivering.
Who's? Lungels?
So he's shivering.
Got a fever.
Rest, bro.
Rest, to rest.
Hydration is key.
Hydration is key.
Why is shivarish? Katenzani yena ezoshivarish. Ushivarishwa yini? Hey,
So
I have
wait,
that
how
thing.
should this work? Should I just keep quiet until you guys say something?
Yeah, we'll bring it. Don't you worry. We'll bring you in. We'll find a way to bring you in. Because these guys start recording. I think they've
So
even started recording.
I can't say anything until I'm summoned, basically.
No, you can say something, ghost, but just know that we've started recording, I think. Ne? So you must just, if you want to say something, you must say something. Ghost.
Something.
Oh, I wish a nigga would. Would. Have you seen the one where my China, I'm Bambi, that meme? My China, don't say that parliament, and the Chinese goes, would. I wish a nigga would. Let me find that. Eh?
I haven't seen that.
No, I'm going to find this meme for you.
Hallelujah. Amen. Eh. Yo, tired.
What's wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, I felt like that yesterday, bro.
Tuve, we're good, sir. All platforms, all mediums.
Oh, I can't find it.
What?
Huh?
What can you find?
Yeah, we know I'll find it on Twitter. Twitter will never let you down, though.
There's
Yeah? In Twitter, I've got the weirdest love-hate relationship with Twitter. And I don't follow anyone on Twitter, bro.
Well,
I don't.
must we give you something to put your thing on?
Can I use this?
Is that fine? I can see that drink.
Yeah, you know when it's mixed by a man. I'm a man. I'm a man.
I can handle my liquor. Don't worry.
No, I didn't say that.
What are you afraid of happening?
Justin.
Falling. Why?
I'll find it. Says I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Sure.
I'll find it and send it to you. You know what the problem is with Twitter? I'm busy searching for this thing and all I'm seeing is just porn.
I hate Twitter.
I'm just seeing just porn. Are we hitting right?
You're seeing porn.
It's Twitter, bro. It's Twitter. You could be searching for bouquet of flowers, and you'll just see like fucking 3 girls with their guavas out, and they write their bouquet of flowers, and then they're showing you their flowers. Now you have to deal with that shit in Twitter, bro.
Why don't you scroll past?
I scroll past.
But
I don't follow anything. It's Twitter. That's why they don't want to advertise. People, like agencies, don't want to advertise on Twitter, bro. Because it's Twitter, that's one thing that it does. That's one thing that it does. Bams. How are you doing, bro? Eh?
What can I say?
But I mean, you can say how you
What
feel.
can I say, man? I'm just fine.
Are you fine?
No, I'm not done.
Dangapela, you called all types of names. You called controversial. You called sexist. I read the comments. You called sexist.
No.
You called homophobic.
No.
You called paraplegic.
Paraplegic. It's not me, Don. Man, I'm just disruptive. That's the only thing.
They called you a racist. They wanted to cancel you. The last episode that aired.
Yeah, they tried.
The episode that aired on the 8th of August.
Last week, Friday.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it was me, you, Pra Ike Kumalo, and Mlotshwa, ne? And they wanted to cancel you and Upra Ike.
People thought we were just talking, yeah. And we hit some facts.
What facts were you guys hitting?
Now you want us to go back, then I want to cancel us.
I don't want to go back.
No, but we needed.
I wanted to know how your week was.
They wanted us to apologize for something that they thought wouldn't affect on. And we had facts.
Why didn't you apologize?
Keep
bro?
it. The facts.
Why don't you apologize?
No, there's no need to apologize.
Why not? You hurt people.
No. The assumption was that Rona, we were just talking.
Yeah.
Then we took out facts.
Do you
We took out facts in Sanama article I7 to this person that was complaining about what me and Braik said. Oh, Braik, I said nama facts work. Yeah, pale debate. We didn't apologize.
I just want to chat to the peeps, né? So a lot of you guys will ask me questions. Would say, why is it that we don't have a different energy or different voice that comes and challenges us and the things that we say? Guys, we do try to get people. I think because some of the things that we might say, I might be wrong. Debs or Caesar, you guys will correct me. We will be labeled controversial. And obviously people in the protection of their own personal brands, work, etc. A lot of people say, hey, we don't want to be part of this. So it's not that we're not trying.
Yeah.
You know. So even with today, we've got a ghost, appreciate you. We appreciate you.
What up?
It's like YFM. Shout out to
Because guys, we not that we don't mind being challenged. We actually love being challenged because that's where we learn and we grow. So even with the whole episode, and we're talking about it's and Namakalat and MK, we would love different views, but understand, Guti, we're not trying to interview anyone, bro. We're just trying to just chat, dog.
Yeah.
Like we just,
That's another thing, but do you guys want to come on AMAGENTS and phone?
That's
a problem.
Understandably though.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to be roped in with people that are at times deemed extreme on this side or that side. We are always told, Wuti, you guys, excuse me, you talk negatively about females. And Tina, we love the sisters, So we've had sister here, Pinky. We've had. Well, no, wait, that's the only lady we've had.
Yeah.
But I know I've opened up to so many females
to come onto the
and females that we know that we've spoken to before.
Yeah,
and they go, nah.
I'm good. Females don't want to come, Amachi don't want to come. And I get it, you're right.
Yeah.
This personal brand.
Yeah.
I think the other thing, Amachita, they are afraid of what their women are gonna say after these things are recorded. And I'll tell you why.
Yes.
Yeah. You wanna mean every Friday when our episodes drop.
Sure.
I know Madam is on Pelela every 10 minutes. Hear what she said. No, she doesn't speak like that. Like today, Pelela, what you and Penson said about what are we speaking about? She paused. She paused somewhere 9 minutes. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, she said. You didn't defend what you and I speak about private. I'm like, no, we're just having a chat. You and I was speaking about you take a girl to Sun City, because the woman sometimes is not a safe space. You go there just to chill and relax with the side chick. Yeah. No, but you could have said you put that woman in distress. That's why you don't want to go with your main woman. You are the problem. I'm like, yo. So the thing is, you and I have accepted that they want to tell us shit. We can speak about and say, no, but here what I meant is, or we can, whatever debate you want to have with your person. Don't have that relationship.
Today, on the way to get to go get the beverages, the guy who works at the Polo store, so he stops me. He's like, hey, bruh, I watched the show, thanks. And he's like, hey, dog, some of the things that you say, because you're speaking about that one episode where I was talking about how we went to a friend of mine, and the guy broke down. So he was talking about that. And he was like, talking about he's got something similar, but not the same.
Sure.
And then he reacted in a similar way, not the same. And he was saying, Guti, so many guys are going through that, and no one knows how to speak, maneuver, heal from that. Sure. And I was like, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
We're not clean, bro. Like, we're not professionally trained. We're not therapists. But we're trying to say, as Amachita talk about a lot of the shit.
Yeah.
And people don't know what the gents talk about. So we want, the sisters to actually hear a lot of the topics that gents talk about.
Yeah.
And Amachita to be like, oh, I'm not the only one who actually has experienced this and gone through this.
Yeah.
So I think it's that sword, whatever that we're trying to work with. No, we're not here trying to rip apart society. You know, when people were talking about some of the females who were MK, what were getting violated, that's not a thing of let's laugh at them. That's there needs to be justice to some of our mothers who got violated in that space. But nothing has come of that. Hi, boo. Let's do something. Instead of putting, now we must jump. Or even when it's Kulumangamakhalati, we're saying, no, Amakhalati are obviously being neglected.
Yeah.
Not as worse as the blacks.
Sure.
But they're also being neglected. Let's have those conversations. Aye. You guys are tribalist. You guys are racist. You guys are racist. The fuck?
It's sad. You know what I was thinking about Vandag was, especially this is for guys that are from the province, like in Gauteng, that Amajit are quick to move out of home. You know that thing is a serious problem. Umchita uyaspana ye Gauteng.
Sure.
Chills with their parents or a single mother.
The parents stay in Gauteng.
Yeah, everyone is in Gauteng.
Okay,
Chita spana or Chita spana, but mostly this thing applies to Amachita.
Sure.
Chita spana, isn't this grand? But it's quickly to move out of home.
Sure.
Both spana maybe let's say 1 year. When are you moving out of home?
Sure.
That thing for it is a serious financial burden for it. And the reason why you're moving out, it's not justified. You have a good relationship with your pops.
I was about to go there.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Keep going.
Young John. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, why do you guys move out? Like, what justifies it?
Do you understand? Do you know the Peter Pan syndrome?
No, tell me. I don't know.
It's a psychological term about boys that don't grow up. So you get older in age, but you still move as a child. And where I'm from, in Newcastle, we suffer with Amachita who suffer from the Peter Pan syndrome. So you have guys who are in their late 30s, early 40s, still staying at home. In the same room, you go into their bedroom, they still have Christina Aguilera poster, drum.
Yeah.
They still have Upak. The same posters that they had in 97. They're still moving in the same way. They still, when you meet them, telling you about high school rugby and bro, that was grade 7, dog. That was like 30 years ago, like type of thing. So I think we are talking about two different things.
Okay.
I think what you're alluding to, and we've been very jealous of the Muslim and the Jewish community that have quality foundation.
Sure.
And they stay in that foundation at home while they're building on the side.
That's the thing. In fact, simple example,
10K.
10. Uyaphuma. Your rent.
Sure.
Tristina. Transport.
Nile. Gross.
Njayam.
Electricity.
Joburg
electricity. You
Tristina bro.
At 1.5 electricity.
Mfana. Le Tristina fethu endlini doesn't mawuledi thatha nestina nina. Rates and taxes ukudla. Ubeka le Tristina.
Sure.
Why aren't people thinking like that?
The problem is we need to separate the two different types of men. The ones that are at home because they're building, and ones who are at home because they're still a child. So we can talk about two 30-year-olds. The 30-year-old is at home because he's a child. He's still saying, hey, my old lady didn't data. Mama upegeni.
Sure.
Mama upegeni. Oh, mama futhi mama spaghetti like njalo. Those guys need to move out because those guys need to go into the wilderness so that they can grow up.
Yeah. But
I think the mindset that you're talking about within the black community is very rare. It's very rare where guys have that maturity of understanding. I'm not staying like her because I like watching ETS, ya mama. I like Ikro mama. It's because I'm here because I'm trying to build this. That mindset is rare because a lot of us come from broken homes in the sense of single mothers who are just trying to stay afloat. And those single mothers, what they do wrong is that they mollycoddle grown men. You're not 8, bro. I've seen grown ass women. My mom, my own mother, loves to mollycoddle me. She loves it. She loves mollycoddle. She loves it. Toby, ngokwenzela umdoko.
Yeah.
Toby, ngokayinela. She loves it. So if I didn't leave home, I would have been stuck as a boy child forever.
Sure.
In that space. So I had to come out so that I could face the wilderness, face the elements, face the challenges so I can grow. Every time I go back home, and I sit with the cool guys. You remember the cool guys in high school? The same cool guys. They still in the same spaces because they're getting mollycoddled. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
You know,
at all.
So I hear what Utebs are saying. And Utebs is saying something quality because sometimes you need that reset button. Go home for a year, 2 years, find yourself, build, grow, especially if you come from quality stock.
Sure.
And you can get that real guidance.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I always say to guys that I know, leave.
Can I just come in there?
Yeah.
I just think with going back home, it can sometimes become too much of a comfortability spot.
Yeah.
And so you tend to get stuck in there. So I think especially for men, if they've hit a low in their lives and now they find themselves in a spot where, hey, I need to go home just to try and like find myself and rebuild, they might become so comfortable that they never are able to transition back out of that stage.
What about
again.
men that never leave home?
Those are children.
They're
like you
still
say.
kids. Exactly as you said, they're still kids. And like you're saying, probably the onus is now on, not the onus, but mothers are to blame here because they tend to want to keep that umbilical cord still attached to their child and stay home, baby. I'll look after you. I'll do this. I'll do that.
We can't blame them. You can't blame someone who has a one way of thinking.
Guys.
Hey. King.
All I've had today was half a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm hungry,
haven't
Tuan.
eaten.
And now it's these ugly ass chips nala maskopazi, bro.
Now I'm primary. These are the things that are killing children in the townships. We're not
No, that's a discount, little boy. Gluten free.
And the problem with it is it tastes a masim.
Gluten free.
Fuck, man.
I step up.
Hey, Mporilam, bigadi Zimba.
Quarter flavored knickknacks.
Tell me something. Got something I'm waiting quarter flavored. Which part of the quarter? Hey, my man. When in your right mind,
Do I eat chips?
You don't eat
my man, in your right mind,
Yeah.
multi flavor,
Yeah.
then uti quarter. Which
So-
my man,
so-
my man.
I try step up. There's times where I went and I got like crisps because they will wear some chips. They sell crisps. So crisps. I crisps from Woolies. He was hating. Fuck, this thing is shut. Every time I call, damn, bro, what must I put through? It's like, hey, swagala. Never. And then I come and I hear this.
But here's what I'm
Every
saying.
time.
Think about it. If something is a flavor, it has to be one thing.
Yeah.
In a Russian, in a balloon, in a archer, in a
I've
sequel,
never
in a
tasted-
cheese.
I've never
So
tasted
which one
quarter.
in the damn quarter are we eating? What item are we eating
Do you
in
know
the
what these
quarter?
things taste like? They taste like, you remember those snacks la brown? They taste like snacks la brown.
Anyway, man. Anyway, so the thing that I was saying with women, you can't blame.
I'm feeling it in my toes.
You can't blame the base of who you are. Like we can't blame the mothers because that's the only thing they know. That's why God created men, women, so that there is a balance when you are raising a kid. So now you are forcing. So now what I'm saying is that you are then now saying to this woman, re-engineer your default, and she sits like, how? This is the only thing that I know.
I think you've missed me.
Okay.
You're completely right in saying that this is all that mothers know. They only know how to be mothers and how to hold their babies close to them and look after them and smother them and do everything that they can for their kids.
Yeah.
100% correct. But what I'm trying to say is that in doing that, they are doing so much damage, especially to men. Because now they are never able to be like, I need to leave. I
Where
need
are the
to
uncles?
stand.
Where is the brother?
No, but
But if they don't have any brothers,
Yeah, but
they're not
then
there.
you can't force the woman to become something, because we always say that it takes a village to raise a child.
But that's
I
not
get-
happening though.
Yes.
So what do we say for boys who grew up in single mother homes and then leave? Where did they learn that from?
About how they become men. You know that thing.
So Mina, maybe
There's no present uncle. They don't have a brother. They're the only child, and it's just him and his mom all
I think
his
human
life.
beings are so complex. There can't be one blanket for all of them.
So yes. So I think maybe the wrong word that we're using is blame. Maybe let's
Not
use
blame.
a word to explain. Okay. So here's the thing about a lot of mothers, and let's talk about single mothers.
Yeah.
Because I come from that space. It's all she knows. So she comes from a lot of pain and hurt. So now she's got her nest that she's created by herself. Bad bitch, creating it by herself. And then she's got little chicks in that nest. Ne? She will always see us as her little chicks.
Yeah.
Like when you've grown, you've got pubes, you're having sex, you're doing these things, but to your mother, you will always be her baby. And I think then she will always move like mother hen. And as long as you're staying in the nest, she will see you as mother hen. So I can tell you, I've got certain things in my life, personal deep things that changed how my mother viewed me.
That was going to be my next question. I was going to ask, do you think that mothers begin to see you differently once you start moving differently?
Once you start, so different cultures see manhood differently. For example, stereotypically, the Xhosa community, being a man, you go to the bush and you go through that.
Yeah, initiation.
So Tina, what we will say in the Zulu culture is indoda uyibona ngezenzo, you see with their behavior.
Right.
Ne? So whenever we start seeing a boy taking responsibility and prioritizing people outside of themselves.
Yeah.
So yes, you want to get that new pair of shoes. You've been wanting that new pair of shoes, but you take that little bit of money, uthenge i-braai pack, uthenge amazambane, uthenge impuphu, you pay for it. Already here. You see what you're saying? Already nankama rates. You see those things?
Yeah.
Then we say, "Ubudoda lobo."
It is.
Because you've now taken yourself as the main person. Because I can tell you, Guti, you are not the main person in your life. When you wake up, you might, right now, off the top of my mind, and I might be apologize to say, you are the third most important person in your life.
Yeah.
Essentially, you know. Whereas I was saying this at home, Guti, I'm the sixth important person in my life.
Damn.
And that is what we see as Updot. Once you start getting out of being a child, you start realizing, Guti, you have to now pour into others before you pour into self.
Yeah.
So if you are still staying at home with that mindset, as you were saying, Guti, ish oleti, let me help with electricity, ish oleti, let me help with ikros, then I have no qualms with that type of guy.
Sure.
Because I understand what he's trying to build.
Yeah.
I've got no qualms with that guy. But I know grown men who are still their own number one priority to a point where they're complaining to oleti. But oleti, yeah. Yeah, oleti, it's tension, njalo. Uyasitshela, cabanga mfethu, a grown man complaining about a 65-year-old granny, njalo complaining, hey, but look, go fethu njalo, hey, busy yangibuza uthi ngibuya kuphi. Of course, it's her nest. She's worried.
You're a kid.
You're a kid. She's obviously going to be worried. You came home at 2:30. You didn't report that you're going somewhere.
Yeah. Because you stay there.
Because
you need to report.
Yeah, you have to report.
Yeah.
You have to report. That's why. Because she needs to lock the gate.
Exactly.
For criminals.
Yeah, exactly.
She needs to protect the nest.
Sure.
You know, so I get that. And I think a lot of people miss those conversations. And as you said, we're so different. Because not all of us have the privilege of, as Ghost Lady was saying, Wuti, not all of us have the privilege of having a strong uncle or a strong sibling, male sibling base, cousins, next door neighbor, whatever the case may be. So we will then speak about manhood from what we see on TV.
Sure.
You know, or our friendship group. You know, I put a post today and I said, guys, please don't date anyone who hangs around with losers or hoes. Because of that, what's the
sum of the five most?
You the sum of the that you hang around with.
Yeah.
That's Jim Rohn. Is it Jim Rohn? The motivational speaker.
I've heard that a lot.
You know, Jim Rohn, I think he coined that term. What you the sum of, and it happens all the time. It's almost impossible, bro. That it does happen, but it's so rare that when a girl is hanging around hoes, that she is of purity. It's rare, and even
It's very rare.
But two birds of a feather.
And even if she
They
does
flock together.
because even if bro, how many eagles have you seen chilling with chickens?
Yeah.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? Or how many chickens have you seen chilling with eagles? type of mindset.
That's why much it sometimes when they make it in life. But we us. I was up long because the mindset and thing is completely different. We are kanji.
When I was at school, dog, I remember. Yabona wena siyabhala kusasa maths. Majita nongiyavaya ngifuna ukuyofunda maths. The guys would laugh at you. Uyaphi ntwana ngithi sachilile. Siyabhala kusasa. Ntwana yafethu angithi sonke silamos.
So we must all fail.
So we must all fail. Amachita, it's the same thing where there's chilis ngamachita, by 3. Khona ingane eziyi-3. Asamanje no asibambele ingane. When I've got a girlfriend, bro. Manje sinzenjani if manje loyo wanozobanjwa ubaba. So now you are forced. Now I want to use that word strategically. For amachita. So now you start doing
loosely. Use it very loosely.
Yes. So now you start doing immoral. It's the same thing with girls. I've seen it with girls.
Sure.
She's dating. She's happy. It's 3 girls, 3 guys. These 2 girls may be single or they may be immoral, but they want those guys because they're buying whatever, or they're fun, or they're cool, or they whatever. Now they're forcing this one girl who's happily in a relationship.
Yeah.
She's happy. Because and then second location. Second location is
she has to go home.
No, she said she's gonna go home at 11.
Yes.
But now because she's loyal to her 2 friends,
yeah,
and her 2 friends said, please, come on, Sandy, we need you.
Just laugh at him. You don't
Just
have to
laugh.
do anything. Just laugh and make him feel good about himself.
Now the 6 of you guys go back to second location, which is this other guy's
This
place.
has literally happened to me. That's crazy.
You see? Because now you go to the second location, né? And now you guys are sitting in the house.
Yeah.
Né?
Yeah.
Lady 1 is vibing with guy 1.
Yep.
Now they start making out. Lady 2 is vibing with guy. Now they start. Now you're sitting with this person and he's putting game. Alcohol.
And lapa seko lap. You're not even.
But here's the thing with alcohol and morality. What happened with alcohol and morality?
It's gone.
I can speak for myself. When I was in the situation, I was open to my friend. I was like, friend,
I'm out.
I'm out.
But I'm saying, if you're to sit down with yourself by yourself without being open and honest, you might realize, Wuti, there might be times where you are like, I'm 40% into this. If it wasn't for the pressure of my friends, I wouldn't have kissed that guy.
1000%.
So that's what I'm trying to explain. Wuti, I'm not talking about Wuti, a girl who's saying there's a 0% chance. I'm talking about a girl who's like, look, I like to have fun. I want to have a joy. But I spoke to Debs and I want to go home. Now all of a sudden you put alcohol. She's like, she was already on 40% stay.
Sure.
So she wasn't 0. She was on 40%. Alcohol, she moves now. She's on 50-50. Now she's there for the friends. Now all of a sudden she does these things. Because again, going back to what we're saying, we haven't been groomed in these spaces. So we're trying to figure it out as we're going. That's what we're doing, Doc. We figure it out as we're going. And now we've created a society where you've got not just boy kids, grown-ass boys, but you've got grown-ass girls that are thinking the same. I know so many ladies, late 20s, that still stay at home, that still think like 12-year-old girls, bro.
Mix it.
That still think like 12-year-old girls. And you're like...
You know what's another thing that I'm trying to figure out? So as umchita, what happens inside of you where you don't want to take responsibility for your old lady lako, or even your kid, and you still choose how your mother struggling, we're spending every single day for you. On a 50, when I want let's say 30, 25, how fun span, how fun next. I'm trying to figure out what makes. Is it? Yeah, don't make it strong, you punk. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm a woman. Go easy on me.
Yes, please do. Please do. We're not equal, eh?
Yay. No.
We're not equal.
The black pen said men and women are equal.
Which is different. So what I'm trying to figure out, you know me at my, you know I'm so shocked why you bought one, and there's 2. But anyway, it is what it is.
My bad.
How do you... You know what we need to figure out?
Yeah.
How do you teach responsibility from a young age? I think that's the thing that we're facing in society, that amachita paya. they don't know what responsibility looks like, and they don't know what it means to sacrifice self for the next human. Because mina problem, I'll tell you now. Yabona mina ne? Manganyiwa, like I'm at my lowest. The second thing that I will do, I'll go shoot, because by profession I shoot. If that doesn't happen, bro, I'm selling more fire by the streets. So, and I'll tell you why. I was groomed in an environment where man takes responsibility for the promises is made to the other person.
You have what? You are what?
Yeah.
You are what?
I grew up in an environment where
You
a
were
man
groomed.
takes. Yeah, I was groomed, man. And
So
they
you were
didn't.
taught.
Yeah, they were taught.
Okay.
Groomed. I was taught.
No, but I'm just saying. Guti.
No. Sure,
Yeah,
that's what
that-
I get. I'm trying to figure out
What's wrong with saying groomed?
No.
there's nothing.
My point, whether it's groomed, taught,
Yeah.
told, whatever the case
Sure.
is.
So what I'm saying is, because I'm trying to figure out what worked with me, maybe it's an advice for whoever.
Sure.
That's in whatever state they're in.
Sure.
I mean, I was in an environment where like, whatever promise is made to immediate,
Sure.
you make sure you live up to that promise.
Because you can't.
Irrelevant of how you feel. One of the issues we're facing is that Amachita, they've succumbed to doing things based on emotion. Once a man does things based on emotion, you're not a man anymore.
But why? But again, Guti, I want to hold on to when you said
Okay.
we were different and we were raised different.
Sure.
You've just, the operative word is that you were groomed / taught
Sure.
in that environment.
Yeah.
Some of us grew up in an environment where our elders did not know how to swim. So how do we learn how to swim?
You did it. You come from a single mom. But
Yes.
whatever promise you've made to Ingozako, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Ukuthi, you and I grew up in different environments.
I'm an anomaly.
But we can unpack why we are normally so that other niggas can learn.
Yeah, yes, because
Yeah,
I
I'm
had privileges, bro. So I don't want to make it seem as if I'm this person. Because at the end of the day, I went to Rhodes, bro. Can you see that privilege? That is a disgusting privilege that most people don't have. Dog, I was privileged. I grew up in a suburb, dog. Tina Elokshini, I moved the Elokshini in a 3, dog. Yes, we'd go to Elokshini. Since what we spoke about last week, about you being a Kasi and then learn from the suburb. We did that. That's a privilege that most people don't have. So, I'm trying to unpack that. We grew up in a space, generally as the black community, where our parents did not know how to swim. Therefore, the kids don't know how to swim, bro.
I'm gonna come back to you.
So my essence, when you say men become emotional, I'm the most emotional man. But if you're raised by a single emotional mom, the traits that you pick up and you learn, you see what I'm trying to say? Because you watch Brooke Logan, no Taylor. Those are the people.
You know what's the weirdest thing about you that I've realized? You make references to TV shows that didn't have an impact on me. And I'm trying to always unpack why. You always speak about Brooke and you speak about my kids in there. My wife and kids. And I'm like, yo.
Can I tell you why? Sorry.
Those things like really, none of those things remain.
They shaped him. They clearly shaped him.
Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? Because his uncle was an entrepreneur. His dad was an entrepreneur. So what was he doing at a young age while we were watching Bold and the Beautiful?
Spanning.
He was working. Okay. Can you see the difference?
That's fair.
See, now we grew up where the Bold and the Beautiful was playing in the background while I was busy chopping onions and potatoes. Can you see the femininity that we were raised in?
But you turned out to be such a phenomenal man, though.
And that's what and this is what I'm telling you, Muguti. You and I grew up in different environments. No matter ultimately at the end of it, whatever responsibility we've said yes to, we make sure we live up to it, with our how we live on a daily basis. So what I'm saying is,
but I wasn't taught, bro. What I'm trying.
Then there's a nigga out there who also wasn't taught. So what are we saying to him?
So the question that we need to be asking is, Debza, what was your journey? How did it look like?
Sure.
What can I mirror in that journey?
Sure.
And what can I take away? I can't read Shaquille O'Neal's autobiography on how to make it into the NBA. Because Shaquille O'Neal, at age 18, was 2 meters tall, 120 kgs.
Sharp.
So that I don't have the 18-year-old, 120 kg, 2 meter tall blueprint. So for me, I grew up watching my father beating the shit out of my mother. That changes a young boy. A lot of young boys that grew up with single mothers, they don't know their dad.
Sure.
I watched this nigga beat the shit out of this woman. So it forces you to push up.
Yeah.
Yabo?
Yeah.
Let me learn how to throw a left hook. Because in your mind, you're like, Oleti can't go through this.
Sure.
You know, you watch the pain of your Oleti where it's made, because mothers try and, especially when they've got a nest, they try and hide the pain and the challenges so that the kids don't see. For us growing up, it was so obvious because we saw it live jive.
Sure.
Whereas some of my peers that grew up single mother households, they didn't see that.
Yeah.
Because there was no father that came and took Oledi's money or beat up Oledi. They didn't see that. So those things are the things that with the you see what I'm trying to get to. So I can't say, hey guys, you must become like me. Because they didn't have that. So they didn't have to fake a certain accent. Because I had to fake an accent so that I can acclimatize to, and what the word is, to this white space that I'm in. You know, you had to force things. You had to lie. You had to become, Frantz Fanon speaks about, what does he say? Black skin, white masks. You are forced into that.
Yes.
Only to survive.
Sure.
They didn't have to, because his blackness is good enough for this environment.
Yeah.
In the environment that I was put in, my blackness is a negative. So the only way I can survive in this is by putting on a white mask, and doing the white. What we spoke about with Gaten McKenzie, Gaten looks as black as fuck, but it seems as if he had to force up color to survive because of the environment.
Yeah.
Because he speaks about when he's visiting his mom's side, taking a shit in a bucket system.
Yeah.
But it's almost like when he's weighing it up and he's like, here you have to buy textbooks, here you shit in a bucket, here we get free textbooks, here we got flushing toilets. Now as a young child, you're like, which one do I pick? Let me align to this, because I seem like this one will get me there further. So then you become that person. And I think when I try and unpack each individual man, I'm trying to find out on their journey, whether they slip, what changed them, what were those fuck it moments.
Sure.
When you go home day after day after day and there's no food, nothing, zero. After a while you go, fuck it. Some guys can't relate to what I'm talking about. They can't relate to going home day after day and there's no child. So they don't have that fuck it moment where they're now forced to go and figure it out.
And those are the guys you're saying that must move out.
Those are the guys that have to move out. Can I tell you a quick thing about me and teaching?
Sure.
Sorry, I'm talking too much.
Yeah.
So I remember my first teaching prac where my peers that were in the same class as me, we kind of had to watch each other teach and manage the classroom. So we were split up into like student groups of 5, and then you have like 4 of your peers watching you teach and managing. And I remember my first official doing my PGCE teaching. And I remember like my peers after like, bro, this is amazing. How do you do that? How did you manage this? How did you? And I was like, you're such a natural. I'm like, I don't know if I'm a natural. Because for me, teaching is not a natural thing. My mom was a teacher. Your mom might have been a dentist. Your dad might have been this. So you might not know the other side of school. You only know school through the lens of a student.
Sure.
I know school through the lens of a teacher who became an HOD, who became a deputy. I'd go to my mom's school, and again, some of the teachers would ask me to go and teach their lessons because when they're busy doing this and this and this. So from grade 8, I remember with Tumambuila, I used to help her with Shakespeare. She's marking, she's doing this, and I'm reading Romeo and Juliet as a grade 8 child to other grade 8s. You see what I'm trying to say? So and Elokshini at that time, some of the grade 8s are like 16, 17. So you're learning to speak. And back boza. And now you're like, shit, Konja, what does this mean? No, okay, I'll find out for you. So you're learning that. It's practice. You're doing that grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11. I remember when I was in matric, the one grade 8 hockey lady, Mafro Eberson, she was coaching under 14B girls. And she's like, I'm so busy with the A team. Penson, please can you coach the 14Bs for me? So the first team at that time, we used to practice, I think from like 3:30, 4. So it was the girls first, then it was, so now I'm coaching as well. So I'm coaching, then I'm doing my practice. So I'm learning how to manage people. This is my high school. Going into varsity, I'm coaching kids. I was coaching under 9s from when I got to varsity. I'm coaching, I'm doing this. I'd go back home, guest speaker, I'm already engaging with kids. I'm teaching kids. I'm doing extra maths. Before I even graduated my degree, before I got into PGC. So I already know the classroom. I've done my 10,000 hours.
Yeah, young turn.
I've done my 10,000 hours. From 2002, I've done till now. So by the time you are teaching, because we both in the PGC, this is the first time you stand in front of a class and formally teach. It's my number what? It's my number 10,000, bro. So I look like I'm so talented. I'm not talented.
Sure.
I've just put in the work.
Yeah.
And when we guide people, and when we guide young men specifically, and I say this because this is where I get touched with social media. Uguti, a lot of the shit that we're seeing on social media is not the work put in.
Yeah.
We're just seeing the fruits of it.
I see the result.
Yeah, because you're seeing this big tree, this big apple tree that is producing the apples. You didn't see the failed attempts of him planting the seeds. Because he's been doing this for 20 years. The first 20,000 seeds, nothing sprouted. And then the first full tree that he had, that didn't give him fruits. The number 50 tree gave him small little apples like this. Yeah. You are only seeing the 100,000 tree that is big, where he's seeing it worthy.
Pick and Pay, Woolworths, and you're like, oh, njani.
Think about your relationship with Ulunga and Penwell. When you guys were still recording in Melville, bro.
Yeah, the yellow office.
You know, when you guys were still... Now you have people that were saying, and shout out to or podcast and chill. I don't want to talk negatively about anyone. But you still have people that were saying, this guy is nothing if it wasn't for podcast and chill. And you're like, do you understand how far Utebza and Ulunga go back?
Sure.
You're literally talking about, like, I'm talking about things about 10 years ago.
Sure.
You did not see when guys were trying to figure it out and iterate and figure it out.
And then there's Penwell before meeting me. The guy that has been speaking for how many years? Oshang a cell phone.
Facebook. 80,000 followers on Facebook.
Sure.
Being blocked and cancelled.
Exactly.
So people don't understand that. So they don't say, okay, Penson, I want to, this journey on masculinity, I want to become this man. And, Andrew Tate. I was like, but have you seen the videos of Andrew Tate asking a chick out and getting rejected?
Yes.
And him crying about it?
Yeah.
No, you didn't see that video. Okay. Did you see Andrew Tate first going to the gym, going to kickboxing, getting beat up? No, you didn't see it. Okay. Do you see Andrew Tate playing years and years of chess and understanding the strategy of life? True. Oh, no, you didn't see that. Oh, you only saw the Bugatti guy that wears suits.
Sure.
Oh, now you just want to go, I want to be a Bugatti guy wearing suits. And you're not talking about the guy whose dad came out of prison and is forcing him to play chess, and why chess is integral of the strategy of life. You didn't see that man. The man who was being rejected by girl after girl after girl, exactly. And is learning how to manage his emotion.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have that, because he grew up with a single mom who was mollycoddling his emotions. But in the world, he's getting burnt. So you didn't see that. Okay, you didn't see the guy who went to the kickboxing club and got his ass kicked. Session after session after session after session, and said, oh, you saw none of that.
None.
You just seeing the Bugatti guy, and you saying whether you want to leave for your mom's house and have a Bugatti. Okay, good luck.
Of course. And it's like, it's unfortunate. That's the thing that I hate about the social media, that you're seeing the end product.
Ne?
Yeah, that's the thing I hate about the social media, bro. That you see the results. You see the last thing, bro. You think about, as you're speaking now, I'm thinking about Gary V. I don't know if you know Gary V.
Oh, very well.
You are not thinking of Gary V.
It's a dicey wine.
A dicey wine for the Tamalake. I shy YouTube by C wine.
Boy.
Those clips probably don't even exist. Like, you need to go how many years back to find that
dig.
Yo, bro.
You have to dig.
Now you see the guy that's running the agency, motivational speaker, you're like, I want to be that guy. And that's the thing about, and for me, that's why this talk for me more than anything is about Amachita. That what is it, or what is it that we can say to whoever that's listening, to say, for you to become this end result that you're seeing on social media, this is what it actually takes. And that guy, and you're saying the first step is to move out.
For those guys.
For those guys.
For the guys that already are mature enough to understand.
Yeah.
And for them, being at home is something else, like how you're speaking.
Yeah.
You know, it's taking one step back to take 5 steps forward.
Yeah.
Those guys can stay at home.
Let me tell you about me. I moved out of home. I'm 37 now. No?
Damn. That's old as fuck.
37. I'm thinking about that clip. So I moved out of home. This is crazy, man. 34, 33. I'm not sure.
No ways.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
You are an embarrassment.
And I'll tell you, I had a few people who were like, hey, Ndot,
when did you start your business?
Fully registered in 2010.
How old were you? 2022?
I don't know what.
2010, you're 22.
2010, is it? Yeah.
So, but like, you see how the things are missing. Guti, you are.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about a registered. I'm talking about when did you start your business? Not registered and what? When did you
Registered
start?
2010, and then where I'm starting to work on the business is 2013, 2014.
So like people are saying they're sitting at home scratching their ball sack. You at home at age 21, 22, grafting your ass off.
In varsity, yes.
But people are missing that. That's
Sure.
what I'm saying. People are missing the secret sauce, dog.
Okay, sure.
People, I always make this thing, Guti, you're trying to make ucheko without yeast. You're trying to make dumpling without yeast. Yeast is so crucial because people are saying, oh, but Debs left home at 34. But they're like, but he's been grinding. He was fucking working his tits off. So he was at home so that every cent he can get, he reinvests in.
And that's exactly what it was. Exactly.
But Amaya Machita are sitting at home because every cent they're getting bottles of Hennessy and they're buying a Macavela, bro.
And those are the niggas, man, that we need to speak to, man.
Those motherfuckers need to get out of the house. Because those are the Peter Pan niggas, bro. Those are the Peter Pan niggas.
I don't think those guys moving out will teach them a lesson, man.
No,
because
fire.
You've got a character.
No, they
don't.
No, let me tell you about life. About life. Where you go home and you realize, Guti, it's a Tuesday and you've got one pack of noodles and you have to make it work for the rest of the week. You're gonna figure it out. There's nothing that motivates. I always say, Guti, consequence is a bigger driver than reward. Consequence is a bigger driver than reward. And at home, you know, Guti, no matter what, there'll be a plate.
Hey, Ndwana, I'll be fine.
Those guys need to move the fuck up. What would you say social media? Social media is evil. Ghost, are you dating?
So evil.
Are you dating?
Sorry?
Are you in a relationship?
A very happy relationship.
You're very happy relationship. Do people ever comment about your relationship?
All the time.
What do they say about your relationship?
You guys look so happy. Oh my gosh, Saba, well.
Saba, wow, look so happy.
Yeah.
The reality, is it easy?
Oh my God.
To look like that Saba, wow, to look like the happy couple, is it easy?
It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my whole life.
Yep.
The relationship is the hardest thing she's ever done in her life, only to look like that Saba well that people are talking about.
Exactly. Like my man and I post these gym videos all the time. People are like, oh, I'd love to train with my man.
Sure.
And they don't know when I'm training with him, I'm low-key crying. Because I'm like, this guy is killing me, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you, Penson. Social media is killing our people.
Because
it's
a narrative, bro.
Yeah.
It's like the girls that are posting Dubai, but they don't post to getting shit on in Dubai. So they're posting the bags.
Sometimes the things that you guys do. It's like these ones who stole things from those guys and they were.
Did you see that video?
Because that video I'm 50-50
Please, let's not talk about that.
No, I'm saying I'm 50-50 about it.
Let's not talk about that.
I'm 50-50 about it.
I would love to talk about the video.
I don't want to.
I would love to talk about that video. So again, this is the 15th of August.
Oh,
There's
no.
a video that's been trending on social media. I saw it on X of these. They are said to be Nigerian gents that are hitting these South African ladies.
Being violent.
And the story is coming out to go to these ladies try to steal from these guys. And other people have now come out of the woodwork and say, I know those ladies, other South Africans, saying, Muti, these ladies also came to my place. They drugged us.
Also, the notorious thieves.
They now notorious. Again, I'm only talking based on what I've read on social media. And they've drugged. And this is a black lady who was saying it. These ladies came. They drugged us. We were passed out for 3 days. 3 days, and they took everything.
Like, I was feeling sorry for them when I saw the video. I'm not.
I know a guy, very personal friend of mine, very, very, very personal friend of mine, who got drugged, and he was staying. Not a B&B, but he was staying, like those places where you pay for a month and you stay in a month.
Oh, yeah, right.
So like the furniture, everything is not his really, belongs to the place, but he paid for the month. And he's like, he got drugged on a Friday, he woke up on Sunday and it was empty. Yeah. He woke up in his briefs and socks.
Yeah. In Ntwana, this boy studied as an accountant.
Yeah.
Like in Ntwana, nice. Sponsored these big banks.
Yeah.
Jiga Santin Ntwana inenyo umnandi.
Sure.
Avuka Ntwana indawo empty.
I feel nothing for those people.
So you feel nothing for Ntwana?
I feel nothing. I'm so happy that it happened to him.
How?
Can I tell you why? With society. And this is what the thing about society.
You know when you think you're friends.
No, I feel nothing. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? I've always judged men and sisters. And I know it's sensitive when you bring in the sisters because of the rape culture and the GBV.
I go to the men. Hey.
So
it's very sensitive. Please don't bring in the sisters. But again, you talk about.
Let's speak about the men, but now I want to be talking about a guy. I'm tired of
I don't want to be cancelled.
who are sensitive in this country, man.
You talk about a guy. I'm assuming.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm talking about a guy as well that's very close to me. So we're both talking about men. And I said to my boy later, how do you meet a lady today? 2 day. How horny are you? You don't know her surname. You guys might share a surname. That lady might be Mlotshwa. But you want to take her back to your place.
I mean, I get it, man.
No.
So, Penson, are you saying that you have never done that in your life? You've never
taken a random girl home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must never do that. No.
So you'd rather go to her place, is what you're saying?
A random girl.
Yeah.
No, random girl guys are dangerous, my fit.
No. Please, can you answer the question?
I'm trying to unpack the database because I've done things not proud of.
Right.
Really, and if it was a rare thing, nothing's popped up in my mind.
Okay. Sure.
The rare thing, it had to be an away game. Away game being at her place.
Oh, it's her place.
It's her place. If that, it's been rare and it's been away games.
So you have always tried to be rather in control of the situation.
As best as I can.
You have to. You have no choice.
Okay.
Excuse me. And I'm that guy that drinks Hunter's Dry. I still mellow. If you're meeting a lady for the first time, there's so many variables as a man that goes against you.
Right.
Ne? So first and foremost, I learned this early. You trying to figure out how intoxicated she is, what's happening in her life. Because if she's fighting with her man, for example.
On that day you meet her.
The day you meet her.
Sure.
For me, that's, hey sis, I'm cool. I'll meet you on Tuesday, must also right. I would rather you cheat nicely. Let's cheat nicely.
Not cheating nicely, child.
No. There are different types of cheating.
Because here's
they're
the
cheating
thing.
at 12 o'clock from the club.
Yes.
And you
drunk. You cheating drunk and you hurt because you read a WhatsApp. What? Tomorrow I'm implicated. Or once we've done this, now I miss my man. Now you're crying to me. So I learned through the mistake of a Machrotman in life.
Right.
So because of a Machrotman in life, I try to stay away for certain things. Have I been in bad situations? Yes. But I can tell you that the situations that I've been in the bad situations, I was the idiot in that situation. I was the one who was lied to. I was the one who was the one being and I was like, shit. I think I need a moon.
But okay,
I don't know.
Yes. Is it not still a reality that even going back to the girl's place, as you're saying, rather you in control, okay, you
Sure.
go back to her place instead of taking her back to yours. It is not still a reality that she can still drug you even at her place and then completely rob you and take pictures of you guys naked in bed and be like, I'm going to send this to your wife tomorrow, as an example. Those are still realities that can still happen.
100%.
Whether you go to her place or you're at a B&B or she's at your place, these things can still happen.
Those things can 100% happen.
Yeah.
Those things can 100% happen. I'm trying to just medicate risk, if that's the word.
No.
All I'm trying to do is manage
So you
that.
would try to be more sober than she is?
No.
More aware?
I need her to be more sober than I am.
Oh, okay.
I need her to make a fully conscious decision.
But girls can still be evil, whether she's
No,
sober, whether she's
I'm just
drunk, whether she's tipsy.
I'm just trying to manage risk.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I need her as sober as possible,
Yeah.
so that she can make a more as much of an informed decision.
But she can still lie. She can
She
say,
can
okay.
still lie.
She can say, okay, Penson. She can say, Penson, let's go.
All I'm saying,
And then you pass out, and then she's taking pictures, and she's like, I'm gonna send this to your wife.
that all can
tomorrow.
happen.
Yeah, all those things can
All
happen.
I'm trying to say is I'm trying to manage it as best. So I was called a rape apologist.
Yeah.
That's the word.
When?
Yes.
Hectic.
For one of our things, yeah.
No, this is before. So
This is hectic.
I done a video. So I used to be a senior student at my race. So a senior student is
At Ruedes.
at race. So the boys at race, they vote for you. You're like the older brother.
Sure.
They come to you, whatever problems, whatever. And obviously,
Are you sure you want to tell this story?
No, I want to talk about it. Sure. You know, so I was senior students or head students, whatever it's called, in different spaces. And I remember I used to speak a lot about having girls over. And I used to say, listen, guys, girls will change their mind. Understand how that looks like, because she might not always be vocal about it. She might have a body language change. What do you look at? What do you what? No? And I was saying it at the time because I'm talking to my race boys. So I'm trying to protect my race boys. And I'd say, there's certain things that you can try and do to try and manage the situation. For example, she's coming through to your place. She's spending the night. Ne? She is walking to your place. You say, hey, ngicela uze nama-condom.
Yeah, I was about to say text.
Yeah.
What's up?
So yes, back in the day it was BBM. Ngicela uze nama-condom. Please come with the condoms. Ne? That tells us, and I'm not saying you are now innocent in whatever she might accuse you of. I'm saying it gives us a base. She knew that there was the possibility or the potential of sex.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She knew that. And I'd say to the guys, make sure in that time you guys have a lot of foreplay. Ne? She needs to go down on you, you need to go down on her. Ne? So that when you guys hear me out.
Oh, I have a rebuttal.
Caesar Dube is making a face. Ne?
Do you must just have a mic? Oh, just have a mic.
How do you prove foreplay?
Wait, my man.
How do you prove
Let him
foreplay?
finish.
No, we're not talking. People can still lie. I'm talking about managing risk. Those are two different things.
The thing is, guys, anything can happen. But now
Anything
we're
can
speaking
happen.
about
But you
managing.
can't prove foreplay.
I can't
if
prove it.
tomorrow she says you raped me, you can't prove that you
I can
foreplay.
record us having foreplay.
Huh?
No, I never spoke about
Without
recording.
my consent.
I never spoke
Oh,
about
yeah.
recording. So I never spoke about recording. So anyway, back in the day, there wasn't also that. So anyway,
There's no copy.
You know, someone said to me.
there was no Poppy Act at that
You
time.
know,
But
sis,
but hear me out.
when you're done, sorry.
Let me finish. So I'm not saying what he thinks, because even though it might start off as consensual, she might still change her mind.
Exactly.
And then you need to respect that. Ne? I'm just trying to say, Guti, just in case she came with the most devilish intention.
She came.
Stop it. You dirty rat. Let's say with the most devilish intentions. Ne? If again, because now you're getting cross-examined by the lawyers, was there foreplay?
Yes.
Oh, he went down on you.
She says no.
Ne? No, I'm just
No,
saying.
she didn't say. She said it didn't happen. We're speaking about a malicious person.
I'm saying, I'm just trying to talk. I want to separate the liar versus managing risk. Yeah, he went down on me. Where were your hands? On his head. So now he's going down on you, you grabbing his head.
Yeah, and you don't want
I
to.
was trying to push him away with my hands.
No, you're scratching his thing. And then what did you do?
I was scratching him because I
what
was
did you do
in pain.
after?
What did you do after?
I went on him.
Then I went down on him. Huh. Okay, so now who put the
He
condom?
forced my head.
So he then got out. And then he grabbed you. Ne? Okay.
Forced
So
my
so
head.
now with the condom, what
He
happened?
pushed my head. Like,
But here's the thing, because this is why I think sometimes we misunderstand the law.
Yeah.
But if texting is a thing, and you guys have texted, I think that's the safest way to go.
It's not safe because people can still change their mind.
If it's he said, she said, I don't know
I'm
about
not
that
disputing the he said, she said. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to say, Guti, out of 100 women who might come there with devilish intentions,
Yeah.
when she plays it back in her mind, Guti, he went down, I went down, I then put the condom on him, and then once I finished putting the condom on him, I then sat on top of him.
one. Oh, damn.
There are certain women that say, Ish, let me not go open this case. If her intentions were devilish. I'm not talking about women who have been raped, because I have a very, very soft spot for those women, and I hope they get the justice. I'm talking about the devilish women,
Yeah.
because there are women who are just doing this so they can get back on another woman because that other woman is dating this guy.
Yeah, very true.
I'm talking to that space of the devilishness. I'm not trying to defend any rape, anything. If a man has raped a woman, I believe that man needs to get his dick cut off.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm not talking about that. I want to be very clear. Those guys are devilish. They need to die. So I used to say, Guti, guys, make sure that you tell her to bring condoms. Make sure that you guys have as long a foreplay as possible. Ne? Make sure, Guti, things as simple as the playlist. What music do you want to listen to? Have her being a willing participant.
You have to.
In this journey of you guys having sex. Have her get on top. Ask, what do you want now? What position do you want? Where do you want us to go?
Yeah.
Make sure that once everything is done, you guys cuddle. In the morning, maybe go take a walk. Go to like the botanical gardens together. Those type of things are managing a person with devilish intent.
And take pictures of it.
If you raped
And
her,
take pictures of it.
if you raped
We're
her,
cuddling in the morning, take pictures
if
of
you
it.
raped her, we will pour petrol on you and we will burn you.
100%.
If you are this side, we will then feel for your pain.
Yeah.
And we hope that the law does justice and looks after you. That's what I was trying to say. But I was called all these types of names. Because again, it's a dark place. So now we're looking at these ladies who got beat up on Mlotshwa, people taking... And I was the first to say, this is so wrong. I don't believe in this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't believe in what they did.
I know a woman. This woman said to me, they deserve it.
A woman said that
Read
to
the
you.
comments.
Yeah.
Read the comments.
Oh, wow.
In the
She
comments.
said, if you steal, we're all equal now.
We're equal.
it
Once you
means-
steal, we're equal.
It means punishment
Yes.
is
Yes.
of the same level as a nigga.
I believe in
Hey.
punishment.
Wow.
So if you steal, the punishment must be the same as umchita. Gone are the days where punishment is not the same between men and women.
Gone are the days.
Before, but if made us church, people wouldn't be that extreme. You wouldn't be that extreme. But right now, we're in society, we're like, how? Wafet?
So, Debs, you believe in hitting women if it's warranted?
No. I mean,
But okay,
I do.
can I just? You said that if
no, I'm
women
saying I know a woman who said this is warranted.
Okay.
But for me personally,
right?
I don't.
Okay.
I do.
So you don't believe that women and men should be punished in the same way?
I do.
No, for now,
Question.
I don't. Depending on, what's the
There's a
problem?
man
You
who's
know what's
a
the problem
thief.
with our podcast now?
There's a woman-
People always take just small parts.
They just
come
cut.
and doesn't that piss. I don't know.
Because they listen to Ghost.
I wanna know.
Because they listen to Ghost. Do you believe in hitting women? And then I'll say I do, and then they'll cut it.
Yeah.
And they'll cut it there.
Hey.
Do you believe in hitting women? I do. Cut. Penson believes in hitting women.
But I hate this thing, and that's why some of us don't want to be in front of camera. But to grow the platforms, we have to. But anyway, so what I'm saying is, is that if, depending on the level of is extremity a word?
Extremity. Yeah.
Extremity. I think at some stage they must be equal.
At what? Okay, can you give an example of when you think men and women should be punished?
The lady
equally?
who sold a child to a sangoma and the sangoma killed the child. Something similar like that.
Right.
You deserve the same punishment as umchita.
I think that lady needs to tell them petrol some shit.
Yeah.
Hectic.
You deserve the
What do you
same
think the
punishment.
woman deserves, Debs?
That
That's what I'm saying. The exact same.
She must be
Whatever we do to the guy.
She must be
we do
burnt.
Yeah.
So you would be okay with the woman being burnt?
Who sold her child for body parts? She must
Penson,
be
can you
burnt.
please have Debza answer the question? Sorry.
My apologies.
Debza.
I don't believe in that type of extreme, like burning someone. No.
So what do you think a woman who sells a child to a sangoma and the child gets killed deserves as a punishment?
Isolation.
Isolation.
Yeah, she must go into a cell, prison, isolated.
Okay.
You won't last
That's
there.
as far as it goes. So
I don't
never killing.
think people I don't
never
think people
hitting.
understand isolation. You go mad.
Okay.
I think it's not normal.
I think just to move away a little bit, well, not to move away, but it's the same thing. I believe that the reason why society is fucked is because society doesn't have consequence.
Exactly.
I think immorality is not punished.
Yeah.
Immorality.
Neither an immorality law or something. Man.
So let's look at the
law.
Muslim community or the Muslim nations, Iran, Iraq, etc. They are governed by the Quran.
Yeah.
Full stop. What does the Quran say we must do when you do this?
Yeah.
It does it. Ne? I'm a firm believer, Guti, if we were to go back to punishing immoral acts, if someone swears your mother, that's wrong. There needs to be whatever the law dictates. Ne? That person must now do 100 push-ups. I don't know. I'm just making a stupid example. But that needs to be the consequence of that. We live in a country where cheating is not punished by law. And I can tell you that when it comes to relationship, the most toxic part from my experiences talking to people with relationship is infidelity.
Men and women.
Men and women. Ne? Yeah. But infidelity is not punished legally. I'm talking about mcholo. It's not punished. Ne? It's not. So now, imagine if robbing a bank was not punished. Imagine that. What society would we live in if stealing wasn't punished? We saying the family unit, the relationship, is the cornerstone of society. Yet when you do things to break that, is not being punished legally. What are we expecting to happen? Yeah. I'm not saying people won't cheat. Obviously, people will cheat the same way that people still rob banks, but it will decrease crazy. And here's the thing. Oh, but only if you're married. No, because here's the thing. These broken people that get cheated on in Mcholo end up getting married and they carry that darkness and that pain into that space.
Yeah.
You know? So now you have to deal with that. And I'm saying with men and women alike, there should be, oh, you guys have been dating for 3 months. What cheated? Okay, then in that space, whoever cheated must go to prison for a weekend, as an example, because you guys have been dating for 3 months. Go to prison for a weekend, and then they need to pay the victim, umuntu chitelwe, 500 rand, as an example. Oh, you guys have been dating for 2 years. Okay, that person needs to go to prison for a month, and they need to pay you 10,000 rand. Oh, you guys have been married for 3 years. Oh, married for 3 years, that person needs to go to prison for 6 months, and they need to pay. So that I'm trying to create things that mitigate and minimize the chance of you breaking the fabric of society. Yeah. Because here's the thing, once you get cheated on, it fucks you. Mentally, you're gone. So we need to find ways to punish immorality. Yeah. But we don't.
Have you ever been cheated on?
To my knowledge, no.
Debza? You have?
No. I'm not saying no.
You're saying to your knowledge.
I'm saying, because here's the thing about women. Women are very good at hiding what they want to hide.
Sure.
Then, I've never thought I've been cheated on.
Sure.
And I've never found out that I've cheated on.
Okay.
I'm not saying I've never, because good, someone can pull out files once in my DM. But hey, when a hero, good. And now I'm sitting there with my dick in my hand. So I'm just trying to say to my knowledge. But I've seen, because I've done the cheating. And I've seen it break my world. Sure. And I've seen my friends, my family members, my whatever, going through that pain. It's almost like they're a new broken person now. They now in shambles. They no longer who they used to be. So how they approach the most mundane things, like the way they go to work, is no longer the same. They don't have the same. Sure. From before. So
go check my WhatsApp.
Hi, boy.
Sure. Oh, hey, mfethu ngilambile, mfethu ngifuna ngoorganizela ukudla mfethu mangiqeda yini.
Debza, so
Oh.
can we come to you because you...
Hey, what do you want to know?
No. Wait.
But I want to finish my point.
Okay, sorry.
I want to finish my point. Sure. And I think if I was present for the day, and again, I want to unpack what cheating is. Cheating is making the other party one lying / omitting. Because sometimes people, but if you ask me, I would have
Sorry,
told you.
Penson, please repeat that.
Lying / omission.
Why can't you agenda, Ghost? Why can't you have an agenda, Ghost? Are you
No,
fine?
I'm really just trying to understand
Because
the
here-
male...
male psyche.
I'm saying lying
Get me.
/ omissions, because people don't understand that omitting and not telling the truth is the same as lying to me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
If you hooked up with my sister and you don't tell me, and then like 2 years later you say, "Oh, but Penson, you didn't ask me," how the fuck am I gonna know? Where do I think? Hey, did you ever hook up with my sister? You should have told me as your bra. You should have said it. So omitting to me is as good as lying. And then ungenza islima. Now we're in a space, you chilling with my sister, niyahleka, hey, this is my sister.
So that
this is
constitutes
Debza.
cheating to you.
So if you're stepping out, I'm trying to what constitutes not cheating.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah? Lying, omitting, all those things when you're stepping out, to me is cheating.
Sure.
If you're having open and honest discussions, let's say I'm dating Miss X.
Sure.
Miss X then comes to me and says, "My love, there's this person that I work with, China. My God, he's so funny, he knows the kung fu. I'm really intrigued and I want to go out on a date with him.
Aye.
Hear me out.
Uyanya.
Hear me out." Ne? And I say, "Has anything happened?" "No, nothing has happened."
Okay.
He doesn't even know that I think he's funny and I think he's, but I'd like to go on a date and I'd like to ask him out on a date. Me and her are dating, ne? And I say, "Okay, no, sharp, go on a date."
Hi, bro.
She's not cheating on me because I've given her my blessing.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to open up.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
trying to
That's
open up
fair,
a gap for
she's
things
not
like
cheating.
I'm trying to open up gaps for things like polygamy. I'm trying to open up things for open relationships because there's people and again,
I don't subscribe.
okay, but I'm trying to open it up so that it's not a male versus female thing that I'm talking about. Hence why I'm saying, even if it's a lady who's dating 5 guys, if all the 5 guys know and they've agreed
absolutely.
on, she's
To
not
each their
cheating,
own.
and those 5 guys or she
Well
can't,
aware.
but she can't go to prison for that.
Right.
Because it's willing buyer, willing seller, and it works for
Sure.
that, and they see it as something that's bringing them together.
I agree.
I'm talking about wenzwa islima. Wenzwa islima, being lied to, being omitted, that is what needs to get punished. Because if you're dating a person, like, do you know how many niggas that I know that are side niggas? That are knowing side niggas?
They know.
Oh. How many men do you know that are sleeping with people's wives, people's
But I
girlfriends?
don't know. No, I don't have friends or I don't know people.
No, who's the
where
guys?
much that
Who's the guys like to bullshit and be like, feeling like shy, young guy. But Umchita slowly catching feelings.
Sure.
The lady is dating a guy who's got Hispani, trans, what. Umchita ideally wants to ukshayistin and take the girl. But he understands which njengamanje anginaspan. Njengamanje ngingakabi grand. But he's trying to build himself and keep this lady close because he actually cares about her. Yeah, you understand? But he knows the dynamic. The person on the other side, this guy, he's Islam. Unless he knows, then I don't think
main
that's
guy.
cheating. The main guy. I know it like that. People like to make it seem as if it's only side chicks. I know so many side niggas that are in situationships.
Penson,
Whatever.
sorry, let's just ask you a question. Are you dating?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm happily in a relationship. In a loving relationship.
That's great. So if Umem had to come to you with that type of proposal, Umem,
Yeah.
whoever this girl is,
This lucky girl.
This
My goodness.
lucky girl.
She's lucky.
you think so?
Penson is an amazing human being.
He is.
I'm the lucky one.
He has his flaws, but amazing.
He has his flaws, but he's amazing.
I'm the lucky one, but
I mean,
I'm
look
good,
at
okay?
him. She's so lucky, whoever she is.
I'm the lucky one. Keep going.
Oh my. Okay. So if she had to come to you with this type of proposal,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Listen, my love, Baba Mlotshwa, there's this guy. I don't love him, but I have some sort of feelings that are developing inside of me. you know, how do you approach that situation?
It's a very simple one. Say, my love.
Oh, now that's your reply, my love.
My love. And then she came to me and she said, Mlotshwa. And I say, ma ban ban.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And I say, go find your love.
Good.
Go there.
Yeah.
Me now, on my end, I'm done.
Yo.
Will you tell her?
Yes, of course. Ne?
Open cards.
On my side,
Open chat.
on open chats. What can say she over fun? On my side, because I'm going to say we both are adults that can make adult decisions.
Right.
She's already said with there's a feeling towards a certain man. I can't fight that feeling. Nor am I planning to fight that feeling. I say, my love, go to where the heart is.
Exactly.
No, but she's saying, I love you though.
I know you love.
I
know.
love you and I want to be
But
with
I also
you.
can decide
But I
what I
just
want.
can't.
Yes.
I can't fight what I'm feeling right now.
Yes.
Go.
Yes. I'm not fighting the fact that you say you love me because I love you. Ne? I'm saying, Wuti, in this dynamic, ne? I would prefer you go to where this guy is, and then I can then take a step back, and then I can be single, work on me, and then find another lady who's gonna just love me and not look at other people.
So you want someone who's going to love you only.
Yes.
That's my choice.
Right.
It's almost like saying something like this. Let's say a lady that I'm in a relationship says she's thinking that she wants to be a trans man,
Oh.
as an example. And I say,
A pregnant trans man.
Whoa.
I said I got pregnant. And I say, go be on that journey because if that's what you are born to become, be that. Or let's say your partner says they want to go work in Canada. Ne? Want to work in Canada for the next 5 years. I say, go. I'm not going to hold you back from what is your journey and your destiny. I'm saying, Muti, that is your choice. I too should have a choice. My choice is to say, I bless and release you.
Hectic.
And I want nothing but the best of you.
But is it that simple
But
though?
best for
I
you.
just feel
It's
like
not that simple, but I'm telling you what I'll do.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but because I'm not going to be fighting Canada, nor will I be fighting this Chinese man, nor I'll be fighting you being a trans man. I'm not
Right.
fighting any of that because it's something that's already in your spirit.
Right.
So I've already lost.
So Penson, are you a polygamist?
Be
Yeah, bo.
polygamist. Unpack what your understanding of polygamist is.
You're a man who believes in having multiple partners and would,
Marrying multiple women or having multiple
Partners outside of
partners
marriage.
in terms of.
let's just say dating multiple partners for now.
As a man, I've got a big heart. You know,
You've got lots of love to give.
I've got a lot of love to give, and a lot of people love me back.
Oh damn.
You know, so like as a contributing, you see, like I'm a tax-paying man.
Yeah, what a Caesar, what a no.
No, I pay my taxes. I pay a lot in taxes, by the way.
Hectic.
I knew this would happen.
No, but hear
anyway,
me
it's
out.
fine.
No.
What's happening now? I knew.
Do you know the lotto numbers? Do you know the lotto numbers? Do you know the lotto numbers? So just to answer you, Ghost, I pay tax. Because I know Guti, there's people who are underprivileged that rely.
Does your woman work? Does she pay tax?
No, but hear me out. I'm talking
Okay.
about, you asked me.
Right.
So I'm answering as me. If you want to ask her, you can ask her. She'll answer as her.
must come here.
Yeah,
Fair.
she must answer.
That's fair.
So I'm saying I pay taxes. Not for me to enjoy that, but for underprivileged people
Right.
to enjoy Mali Eqolo.
Gets the point, yeah.
Ne? The same way, I'm just talking about how big my heart is and how generous I am. It's huge. What a huge heart. I don't even have intestines. Inhliziyo iqala la. Inhliziyo nje.
The whole body.
Dala inqolo inhliziyo. Nase ingqeyeni inhliziyo. Inhliziyo nje. Mina nje nginhliziyo.
Oh damn.
Yabo.
It's quite big.
So manje ngiya-understand ukuthi khona abantu underprivileged in the realm of love
Hectic.
that need
Do
this
you think
love.
women are selfish by not wanting to share men?
Woman shaman.
No. Kerore, the ones that are committed relationship
They lying.
and they only don't want the guy to go
They
outside.
lying.
Oh, fagele.
They are lying. Those people are lying.
What are they
there's
lying
some women who don't
about?
want to share.
Sorry, what are they lying about? What are they lying about?
That's the thing I need to figure out. No, there are people, Vela, who don't want to share.
I don't want to share. Hell no.
Mara, why
Hell
do you
no.
share, Mara? What's wrong with you
No,
guys?
it's mine. It's all mine. Listen,
Mara,
like,
guys,
I think
Can I put you tonic water?
No.
Can you finish? No,
I
you
think
drink the tonic, you punk.
Penson made a fair point, right? He said that every person has their own ideal.
Can I go half tonic, half?
No,
Never.
because you don't want to drink the
It's
tonic.
never that.
No,
Never
for
that.
man.
Tonic.
It's tonic. But again, that thing, you will drink tonic, man. You're a dog, man. A man is a dog. You must just adjust. Come on.
So,
No, pour more of that.
Never. That will never happen.
You also want to miss.
Ghost must.
Goats. I'm so sorry.
Men win again.
Man, when again.
You are in our space. You will always win.
So, anyway. So, as Penson said, right?
Ghost.
Penson
Khuluma,
said
where
everybody has their own ideal. Nah?
Yeah.
To each their own, like he said.
Sure.
There will be...
Yes, just us, please.
Penson
Ghost us
said-
in phone. Please don't film ghost.
So you guys invite people on your podcast
No,
to
we
exclude
cannot.
them.
No.
Exclusion.
But they ghost.
You're a ghost.
Oh, that's
the
a
point.
fact. And honestly,
Yeah.
Ghost does not want to be known. So yes, going back to what Penson said earlier, when I asked the question about if Umam came and said, listen, I'm feeling this guy,
Yeah.
he said he would bless and release. Nah? Same way that he said that, I would feel the same way. Everybody has their own ideal that they can work with. And unfortunately, that's not a workable thing for me. I will not
I
share my
comment?
man.
And that's fair.
I will not share my man. I want him to
Of
myself.
course you may.
Can I come in?
Of course you may.
South Africa is in a crisis.
Kibine.
My good sir. South Africa is in... Yes, that's how white people used to call me.
Kibine.
That's how the teachers used to call me Kibai. I'm like, hey, Marlabo Tisa Lab.
What is Kibine? What is that? What is that about?
No, my surname is Kibine. But they would say Kibai.
Kibine.
Yeah, this is my surname, so they'll say Kibai.
Oh, Debsa Kibine.
Yes, but it is
Oh,
what it
that
is.
is such a dope surname.
Yeah. It's
So I'm
quite
today
amazing.
years old finding out that's your surname.
Yeah,
That's so
it's my
dope.
surname.
Love that.
Kibai.
Kibine.
Stubborn.
Very nice.
I am trying.
Kibine.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So
Very
we have a
nice.
crisis in society.
Yeah.
We have a crisis.
The crisis one, we have. You know, after last week's chat.
Yeah,
Too
when
few
it
men.
cancelled, keep going to crisis.
Too few men.
We don't have too
No.
few
Wait,
men.
let me unpack it. So, obviously, there is more women in society than Amachi in South Africa.
We know
currently.
that,
But you're
yes.
not ready. No, there is more. Whether it's by 500, by 1,000, there's
Okay.
just more women.
Yeah, but the now it's so small it doesn't count.
No.
It's almost like
you know what,
51, 49.
No, it counts. You know what I've realized? You know, in my
Okay.
street club, I grew up a Kasi. Yeah? All the grandmothers are still alive.
Okay, let's show need.
All of them.
Did
Obviously, they do.
I want to unpack it further.
Did they kill them?
No, I want to
Please, let's go back
Did
to
they
that.
kill them?
I want to unpack because I'm disagreeing so that I can agree.
Okay, sure. Oh, yeah, sure.
But I'm disagreeing because if you look at this statistically, it's almost the same. It's not even.
Like you say, 49, 51.
Yeah, it's almost
yeah,
like.
even for
yeah.
151, sure. Number two,
But, okay, sorry. Continue.
Number two, there's more. Whether it's by 1% or 2%, there is more of something more than. That's number one. Number two, most men are in prison.
Hectic.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
That's another thing. Majority of men in prisons in the world are men. Majority of men commit suicide in the world,
Fact.
in South Africa.
Fact.
A majority of men are unemployed in South Africa,
Yeah.
in the world, and it's because of legislation. It's white people came together and said this is the policy for what governs is South Africa
Sure.
or the world.
Sure.
So everything that I'm bringing up already it's minusing Amachita.
Exactly.
As an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
it benefits me financially to hire black females versus hiring black males.
You know what's the craziest thing, man?
Yeah.
Our business is majority run by women. And the craziest thing, man, that I've discovered running our business is that single women single women who've got kids. Is that the same thing?
Single
Not the same thing?
mothers.
Yeah, single mothers. They outwork every nigga that we've worked with in this business.
But I'm just
Hey, Ghost, hey, you know what, guys? You couldn't get the one who wanna clap. But let's wait for Ghost to clap. Ghost, let's go, man.
so I'm just talking about from the Ghost. I'm just talking about when you fill in.
Go, woman!
But I'm saying when you fill in like your BE. Yeah,
it helps
Are
as
you
well.
35 and
Of
below?
course it helps.
Yeah,
Are you 35 and below?
That's what I'm saying with
Are you-
legislation,
Are you
it's
black? Are you male, female?
Yes.
Being 35 and below
A woman
If you
helps
being black,
BE way
helps.
more than a man helps
If you are
BE.
female, it helps. If you are disabled, it helps.
100%.
So that's what I'm trying
sure.
to talk.
Most of Amachita, most of the people that are on drugs are Machita.
Sure.
So everything that I'm bringing
Most
up
of
to
the people that?
that are on drugs are Machita.
Oh, that's a fact.
Mapara, you don't.
Yeah, you don't find you have got the most homeless people.
Oh, man.
So I'm just bringing up.
Just look at shelters. There's more women and children shelters than there are.
Facts.
No. You're correct.
Facts.
So what I'm saying is, you've got a percentage, a certain, I don't know what the percentage is, you'll help me, of good men that are left. Good men that are left. The good men could be provision only.
That's exactly what I was going to
Could be
say.
something, we could define what good men is for now.
Thank you, Debza.
And
You
then
took the words out
you're
of
gonna
my
disagree
mouth.
with me very soon. The crisis we're facing is that if there's 10% of good men, that means we've got 10% of the women because we're equal in it.
Right.
There's 90% of women that need the man.
Yeah.
So women complain about this fatherlessness. Where is the uncle? Where's the what? Your man could fill that role in that other child's life with that single woman. And women don't want.
Oh, never that. Yes.
So, Nina and Funa, you guys don't want society to grow. You don't want society to benefit from
Not
the good
on my
men.
back, neck.
So I agree and disagree. So where I was disagreeing was that
Not
there's
on
more-
my back.
So where I was disagreeing was that there was more men than women, and I think it's so close it's not even funny. And how I try and break it down is I say there's a room with 100 men and 100 women. 100 men and 100 women. Ne? And let's just base it on, let's just pull numbers out of our assholes and our thumbs. And we're saying, what's okay, sharp. We already know what in this country, we're sitting with 40% unemployment with black men.
Sure.
So now there's 60% that pull a salary.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
Being an unemployed woman doesn't take you off the dating market. Being
Sure,
an
that's
unemployed
true.
man does. I'm going heterosexual woman, heterosexual men.
Sure.
Ne? I'm saying, Wuti, now let's look at the homosexuality stats.
Sure.
There's more gay men than there are lesbian women. Ne? Now let's take that away. So now we're sitting with 50 men. Women, for some reason, ne, don't want to date a guy who's making 3,000 rand, 5,000 rand. Ne?
Yeah, they don't.
To be in the top 15% in this country, you need to make 15,000 rand or above.
What, isn't it 10?
15.
15. Okay, cool.
Ne?
Okay.
So that means, Uguti, again, of the 50,000 that is left, we're only literally talking to, what's the percent, what's the number there? We're talking to about 8 men. 8 men, according to a lot of females, are the only dateable
So
men.
it's still 8 versus 100.
So it's still 8 versus 100 because being a woman who stays at home with her mom and is dead broke, you still want a
Eligible,
guy
you're still
who can
eligible.
provide and protect. So that's where the discrepancy comes in. When you look at the number of working men who are eligible to date women. You know, that's why it's so tough for a lot of sisters as they go up the financial ladder to find who she deems is a good man to build with. She might find a guy who she can smash. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a man where she goes, I will marry him.
Oh, I'll give him a baby.
I'll give him kids and we will build together. A lot of women, if you're a woman, you're making 50K and above, that puts you in the 1% bracket. How many men in this, how many black men, because this is where we miss each other, because we think about white guy that skew up all these stats. How many black men, percentage-wise, earn 50,000 rand and above?
Penson, sorry, quick question.
Very low percentage.
If you've narrowed it down to 8 men in that room, nah? How many of those men are white?
Oh?
White.
No, I was saying 100
Black men.
100.
Oh, you're saying
black
there's 100
females,
black females and 100 black men.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sorry.
there's only 8
Okay.
of the 100
Okay, sorry.
that are viable
Okay.
to these sisters.
100 women. Okay.
Because again, if if you are a guy who works at KFC, mopping floors, I'm not saying it's impossible,
Right.
but it's very rare that the lady who owns the KFC
It's gonna date you.
is going to date you and build with you. She might snack you because she likes how your energy, you funny.
Your
whatever.
traits are nice.
I'm talking about the. What's that?
You have nice traits.
Yes,
You can
nice, got nice
dance.
dreads, blonde.
You can really sing.
Yeah, well, so I'm talking about
You've got
building.
good jokes.
I'm talking about building, dating in the sense
I like
of.
the way you dress.
I like the way you dress. That's me. So again, I'm not talking about smashing. I'm talking about building
Right.
for marriage.
The one building.
Ne?
She's
So-
not giving him
so
a baby doll.
she's not giving him a
She
baby.
ain't giving him a baby doll.
That lady who owns the KFC is not giving the guy who mops the
She's
floors.
not. She's
a
entertaining
baby.
him for fun. It's her entertainment.
It's her entertainment. Switch the roles. The guy who owns the KFC, if he truly loves that lady and cares for that lady who mops the floors and sees something,
Men date down.
men will
Fact.
date. Doc.
Men date down, and I don't know why people disagree. Men date down, women date
I
up.
agree. Men date down. I
Yeah.
agree.
A lot of women date
Men
down.
date
man.
down.
I'm a cheater.
Boys
But
don't.
I'm a cheater.
Boys don't though.
Yeah, he's
my
a
father-
boy.
Men
He's a
date
boy.
down. Boys don't.
Boys get what they get.
He's a boy.
She could be this big, weight wise.
Yes,
She
yes.
could be 50 years older. But when you're trying to build, when you're trying to build, hey, bro, I mean, I've seen this in life, bro. Hence why I'm saying, Uti, there's a crisis, men versus women. And our sisters are complaining, rightfully so, because there's not a lot of men that fall into
That bracket.
that bracket that she is looking for.
I hear you.
Should women lower their standards? From a finance perspective.
Sometimes.
Because remember, everything we speak about is finance.
Sometimes women do.
To do what?
Sometimes women do.
To be with a nigga. that they can
No. I want to be very clear in what I'm saying. Because I'm not saying, because women have given bum to random losers.
Hey, they do. Eh?
I'm talking about in terms of getting into stable relationships with the intention to build and marry
That's
and
what I
build
mean.
a home.
Should women lower their standards? Did the guy want more pound? I'll take you cash go McDonald's.
I think not lower their standards the way that I'm speaking about. And so again, I'm only talking about building there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they need to be open to sharing.
Yeah? I'm confused by that statement.
Lowering your standards and sharing might not be the same thing. It may be for some females and it may not be for others.
Okay, wait, but Dibs is talking about a woman who is the owner and then is dating the mopping guy.
No, I'm saying, Wuti, when it comes to building,
Okay,
From my
say-
experiences of
Okay.
women, when they talk about building,
Yeah.
having a family, living with this specific man,
Right.
and getting married to, because in her mind, the one that owns a KFC, she still wants to get lobolad. Ne? She knows, Gucci, she's paying this guy a salary of 4,000 rand. She owns 5 KFCs. So in her mind, she still wants to get lobolad by 3 million rand. In her mind.
Not 3
Ne?
million.
So she still wants to be flying here and flying there. And it's only a matter of time until a woman gets bored of paying your flights. You know? So it's only a matter of time until she gets bored with paying your flights, is what I'm trying to say. All the
Okay.
time and booking your accommodation. So in terms of should women lower their standards in terms of having a good time and children? No, women must dabble who they want to do when she's having a fun time.
You believe in women dabbling.
I don't.
Okay.
But I'm seeing that it happens when women just want to have a good time.
Okay.
So women want to go party, they want to go sleep with. She's a 40-year-old woman. She's divorced. She's having fun. There's a 22-year-old student.
And it be them divorcees, ne?
Huh?
It be them divorcees.
No, but it can be. She could be single, and I'm not going to say she shouldn't have fun because I know that men are also having that fun. So I don't want to have now a double standard. I'm saying, Wuti, but that 40-year-old man who's a divorcee and who's taking home 60K, he can still marry that 24-year-old. And I'm saying he's divorced with 2 kids,
Right.
taking home 60K.
Yes.
He can still marry that 24-year-old with no child, just finished graduating at Damelin.
Okay.
It's very difficult for that 40-year-old lady with 2 kids who's taking home 60K, has her own place, own everything,
To marry that guy.
to marry that 24-year-old.
The level of survival is not the same, man.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just generalizing.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes people
In
forget
general, they'll mess around, but they won't settle down.
Why would you? We've got two kids. Why would I be with a guy that can't even take care of one kid?
Yeah.
Yes, so
No, it
I'm saying,
makes
but
sense.
men do that though.
Yeah, how much is that?
So I'm saying, I'm not saying they should lower their standard in terms of if she just wants to let her hair loose.
Right.
Personally, as Penson, I don't believe in that. But should she want to, she has full rights.
Sure.
Because I don't believe it on both ends. I don't believe in man horse and I don't believe in female horse. I think that's wrong on both ends. I want to be very, very clear.
Agreed.
With that being said, where I want to answer your question, which is should people lower their standards? I'm not saying lower their standards. I'm saying being open to different options. You are 42. You have two kids. You are lonely. You are very career orientated.
Sure.
There's a guy who's 48, who's also dating or who's married to a 45-year-old career orientated queen as well. And at home, he sees her 2-3 times a week because she's so busy, focused. She's traveling here, doing this. Maybe it might be a situation where you guys sit down and accommodate each other. You know, because this guy might be able to assist, not look after. Because in today's time, there's no real man that can provide 100%, generally speaking.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a matter of he takes home 100K, when Sisi, the main wife, takes home 40K, when Sisi number 2 takes home 50K. I think you pull that resource, you guys can then do something.
Yeah.
So it's not lowering standards, it's opening up to certain options.
Sure.
Penson, are you a man who can provide 100%?
Yeah.
Do you provide
No.
100%?
Because the moment you start
shouldn't.
providing, no,
You shouldn't. You
the
shouldn't.
second you provide 100%, females sit here.
shouldn't.
Usho kanjani wena sis with umuntu wesifazane uhlala ekhanda? Usho kanjani leyo nto leyo?
What does that mean?
Yeah. So I look at my life and I go,
What does that mean?
am I talking about my life?
Well, you said that if you do provide 100% as a man, a woman sits on your head.
So there's a philosophical concept called the hedonic treadmill of happiness. Ne? So think about a treadmill. Treadmill, you're running, but you're going nowhere really. What that means is that you acclimatize and you adjust.
Sure.
Let's say, extreme example, I've just thrown you in the Arctic, naked, blizzard, snowing. And I say, what do you want right now? One thing, just one, more than anything.
To be out of this ocean.
You might say shelter is what I want. Snap my fingers, I put you in an empty room, naked. Ne? You'll be happy. For how long? X. After a while, you say, I'm not happy anymore. Because you've adjusted and acclimatized to the new space. What would you like now?
Lex Friedman speaks
A
about that.
heater.
Yeah.
I'd like a heater. Okay, I'll give you a little fireplace. Use that.
You're hungry.
Now you're hungry.
Yeah.
Can I have some
know
light?
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Next thing you want TV. Next
Can I
thing
have
you want a
some
friend.
clothes?
Next
Can
thing
I
can I
have
have some
someone to
clothes.
talk to?
Can I have something? Can I have your
Yeah.
PlayStation? So what essentially happens is that happiness, if you look at it from a hedonic point, it's an external factor and you'll never have enough of it.
Never.
That's why you have people that have private jets, eventually want 10 private jets because one is not good enough. So when you ask me that, Guti, would I be able to assist a female 100%? Yes, I can. It wouldn't change my life too much. But at the same time, I know what that does to the female psyche with the females that I have been exposed to. Maybe there are others that are different, but I've seen with the females that I am exposed to, they adjust so quickly that even when you say, I will cover 100% of the cost, somewhere down the line,
They start wanting more
that 100% is not good enough. They've acclimatized to that.
and they want more.
It's human nature.
Yep.
Okay.
It's giving your man bum every day. You give your man bum every day. After a while,
You want it 3 times a day.
yeah, because it's standard.
Right.
No, you want to do someone else.
He wants a threesome.
Not
Yeah, he wants a
this.
threesome.
He wants
Yeah.
this.
somebody
He wants
else.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, no, for sure.
he's acclimatized. His default is once a day now. He went from a default of once every 3 months. Now his default is every day. That's what human nature it demands. That's why there's nothing but progression and growth in our lives.
Yeah.
We were given a cell phone, a Panasonic. But humans weren't happy with carrying a Panasonic. To a point where now Nokia came through, was 3310. Small fucking phone that you can put in your pockets. Oh, grand, bro. You've got everything. Humans still were not happy with the 3310. Okay, sharp, bro. Here's an S3 Samsung smartphone. Humans were still not happy. Here's the iPhone 7, dog. You can watch porn in HD. What do you need now?
I want it in 4K.
What makes you say that humans, sorry, I said women, but humans were not happy? What makes you say that?
That's how we built it, though, and that's how you build progression.
But what makes you say that?
That's what we've seen.
What makes you say that?
Human beings, by their nature, are not
Penson, you're
satisfied.
going to tonic now, just so you're aware, because
There's another tonic there upstairs. Let me know. I'll go fetch it.
No, I'm good. What makes me say is because I'm human and all I've experienced in my life is human, and human beings just adjust.
Human beings want more.
Who said it in that movie? That what's your number? And I said my number is more.
how?
No, every
How
human
much do
being
you
wants
want?
more of it.
How much do you want?
We're not satisfied as human beings. We can never be.
We're never.
Yeah, we can never be content.
I honestly think, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe my mind is too small to comprehend what you guys are saying, but I think if all you know is this, you just adjust to that. And this is it.
I agree if you say
I can't.
all you know. So let's say, for example.
all you know is that. Because you've made an example with technology, né? You said, okay, we went from like a black and white screen that didn't even play polyphonic ringtones as an example. We knew only this and we could play Snake on our phones and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. That was all we knew until better came. And that's when we started longing for better.
Yes.
I believe that we start longing for more once we see that there's more available. If you don't know there's more available, you don't know when you're happy and you're content in that.
You are 100% right.
Go stay in the Amazon.
The problem is you might not know that there's more.
Right.
You might not be exposed to more, but there's others that have.
So you're saying once you start interacting with other people and people are like, hey bro, Yazini, you pay 10% in your household as an example. My man pays 90% or he pays 100%.
Yeah.
I don't even have to pay that 10%.
Sure.
That's when you're saying that comes in where you're like, oh shit.
A huge debate that I
need
always
more.
have with my brothers when he speaks about Uti, Yabana, you must fetch a woman from your Makai.
You couldn't do that.
And I say, great for now. Because you bring her to a Johannesburg, you bring her to the north of Joburg. She now goes from having to grow spinach, she has go from killing chickens to now going to Woolies chicken.
Done.
Ne? I remember
Why does it have to be Woolies though?
in my relationship, I'll tell you why I'm going to Woolies chicken. Because in my relationship, the lady that I was dating, when I met her, she was unfortunately she was in that stage, rightfully so, where she was great for her. And then she got exposed to a certain world. Yeah. Next thing she's saying to me, I only buy Woolies chicken because chicken from a Pick and Pay Mkenge. Mkenge, eh? What does that mean, Mkenge? No man, it's got this thing. Something that you've never. You are
Once you know more,
you do.
You expect more.
Yes,
that's literally my point.
That's exactly going back to what we say.
That's exactly. I'm saying
human beings, you know.
I'm saying a person is absolutely content when they don't know.
1000%.
If you don't know what first class is when you're flying, you're fine.
The moment you take just an economic flight, you're like, oh my God, I'm in the
second you have to
air.
stand in the line and you didn't get booked priority, and now you're standing in the line and you're going, I don't understand why I'm standing.
Why am I
You know,
standing
Sister
here,
Lam,
bro?
Yeah.
Sister Lam, I don't know where she experienced it. There's business class, She experienced this thing, ne? First class, business class. Hey, that's all she wants now. That's all she needs. Like Impilo Akinje.
Business class.
Business class. And when a coast lady will cut to another shot, we won't see you. Hey, editor, do not show the coast lady. Do not show the coast lady. So that's all she needs. And it's because you need to progress and find as a mood, you know?
It's crazy. I see it at home. When I say I see it at home, I saw a person the person was only exposed to what the person was exposed. And I'm not saying, Wuti, I know anything, and I don't. But I have been exposed to my world.
Yeah.
So what you do when you date, you bring this person into your world. This is what you were saying, for example, you cycle. Tomorrow you're cycling 100 Ks. I hope you're ready for that. If you date a lady who's never experienced or known a person who cycles, that doesn't make sense. Now she dates you 3 months, 6 months, 2 years. Cycling, when she hears another guy who's saying, oh, I'm going cycling. And she goes, oh, how long are you cycling? And then the guy's like, yo, it was a hot cycle. I cycled 20 Ks. How will she feel at that time? She'll be like, hot cycle? Sorry, how fast did you cycle? I did 20 Ks in 2 hours. She'll roll her eyes. Something that she was not even, she didn't know. It didn't exist to her. It never existed to her. Now, all of a sudden, she has the audacity to roll her eyes when this guy says you cycled 20 Ks in 2 hours. Where's that coming from? The hedonic treadmill. It's the same thing. We adjust as humans, and then here's the worst part of the adjusting is that now we have expectations and a level of entitlement. You know, because I know Utebza, he was like, no man, just go to Sobe, get your nails done, just open an account. You are saying it not because you're trying to be big baller, short collar. You are just trying to say, hey, if you need this, I'll cover this. I'll cover this. Just make sure whatever, I'll pay at the end. What's happening, Ghost?
Editor, please do not show ghostly. Thank you. Yeah.
So anyway, she goes, opens an account at Sobe.
Sure.
Next thing, something happens in life, because life has ups and downs. You can't afford Sobe anymore. Next thing she comes to me, she's like, I went to Sobe and the account is cancelled. What's up with that? So now I need to go do my nails like at these places? Like, ugh. She comes from that place. And for her, doing her nails, she did them at home by herself. Let alone going out was an absolute treat that she did once a year. My bonasile, maybe. But now her expectation is that every fortnight we are Sobe. It's the craziest expectation when it comes to a relationship.
Want more, no?
We just want more. And it puts so much pressure on both ends. And I don't want to make it seem as if it's a man versus woman thing. It puts so much pressure on both ends.
You know, I'm trying to figure, as you're saying, I'm trying to figure out what is it that I've always wanted more of. Even though you come from an environment where Bogniwa. What is it? Like, when meat, certain spaces where I don't buy inyam.
What do you mean? What? Meat?
Yeah, there are certain shops that you can't buy. I can't mention them, but if they sponsor us, these places. But you can't buy meat from them because I grew up in a butcher. I know what meat is supposed to look like, you know. And I've accustomed to only buy meat at one spot.
I remember when I first started my current relationship.
Sure.
And Lucy used to buy minced meat, and she used to break it down to little balls. Minced meat.
Oh, sure.
And she break it into little balls. Yeah, but like little small little. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, now like just buy a tray. Just buy a tray. So now you're going into like any store, and I don't want to because we might get sponsored. Sure, just get that tray. No, but that's also expensive. I'm like, no. It's extra lean. Therefore, there's less fat.
Sure.
So there's more meat for us. Yeah, but and I go, whew, there's a lot of education that needs to happen here.
But it's not necessarily that the person is wrong. You know, there's some people who live...
The person is moving based on their
experiences. Yeah, no, for sure.
But as you were talking, you spoke about something as silly as meat.
Yeah.
But because you understand it, like, I don't want to subscribe here.
Yeah.
We're going
So now
to
can
Cape
you
Town.
be mad at her? Can you be mad at her for wanting to buy
I'm not
more?
mad at
never
her.
be mad at her.
I'm saying, Muti, like,
can't be.
you experienced Cape Town, ne? Debza, by busing.
Yeah.
You bused to Cape Town at one time, ne? Okay, sure, okay, great, whatever. Now you're in a new relationship, and the person that you with can book a flight to Cape Town. And now we have to adjust to that. And now the expectation is that. So the second you say, hey, let's bus to Cape Town, now that's a fight.
Yes. That's what you're saying, so you know, I'm thinking about, you know, my grandmother's taught me a lot of things, man. I was in this relationship, I forgot how many years ago. And my koko saw this person. And she said to me, no, it's not the one. I'm like, oh my God, Anjan. It's like, you have a lot of, and I'm going to link it to what we're speaking about now.
Yeah.
You have a lot of black text. As in I know what you need to deal with on a monthly basis. You need to give money to this person, this person, this person. You've got a lot. And Lomutlana seems like they're from a nice environment.
Oh, they're accustomed to.
Yeah, you guys are gonna fight. Shit. I'm like, she's correct. I've always felt it, Then
You always felt it.
yeah, you felt it. Hey.
Say something.
Oh, I have comments already.
Ulikama oil. Lekar la paz likama oil.
Break, I say it's
Yeah,
already steam.
kontona miniki oil, boy. Manending ama wiper was span. I used to drive an Opel 96 model. 96.
Sure.
So during summer. Hey,
Overheated.
my wiper machine, I think I've changed it 6-7 times in Pretoria where I used to buy the wiper machine. Because we're looking more share, So those things were foreign to that family. But someone you need to move in a certain way. This person can understand how the situation that you are in.
Yeah.
This person must compliment. As an example, I'm going to send 2,000 to your late lamb.
Understand
What is that?
now, because I need to send it out to my Uli. Yeah.
Melati yazi okay ulwedi lakho ngiyazi kuyabhedanya ntwana asifaki wadwa nami ngithi yazi I know magogo akho she's better than mine mantwana asifaki
balance so.
Oh uyangithola so magogo chat fast kude we are move please keep your thought uyangithola magogo ngithi magogo okay then ngiyabona ukuthi hayi vele ntwana kuyabheda wa ayithola umuntu right manje.
Sure.
You understand? Black text so to what you're speaking about, I think Amajita as well, going back to Amajita, it's Amajita need to date within their circumference.
Their means.
No.
Means. My man.
Means is but one.
Okay, yeah. But I'm just saying from a financial perspective, I think true. Yeah, I think Amajita further you're gonna be with a person who's accustomed to a certain thing. But I think that as Umchita, if you made a compared to does more than you.
Yeah.
And that's what you get used to. Hey, bro, let
me jump in.
So date within your means.
Let me jump. I agree. I want to start off this point by saying I agree. Date in your lane within your means.
Sure.
So in my current relationship, I'm dating outside of my known culture.
Okay. Sure.
What is my known culture?
Yeah.
Black, Zulu, KZN.
Sure.
Single mother.
That's your means. That's your...
No, I'm talking about my known culture.
Oh yeah, what you've known.
Your known culture is a single mom.
I'm saying I have dated people who were in my... Culture is something that's ever changing.
Yeah. For
sure. Okay.
So culture, I'm trying to give a premise with what the culture looks like. It looks like black. Yeah. It looks like Zulu. It looks like born and bred in KZN.
100%.
Right.
It looks like
that's what you know.
It looks like single mother household. You understand?
Okay.
A person who grew up in...
So she was brought up in a single mother household.
All the females that I've ever dated
Right.
carry that.
Oh.
Being brought up in a single mother household is not the same, even if they are all Zulu. Being brought up in a single mother household is not the same
dynamic, for sure.
as being brought up in a space
Dual
where
household.
there's a present dad who grabs hard.
Yeah.
It's different.
Of course.
Being brought up Zulu, KZN is not the same as Zulu grew up in Gauteng, as an example.
Facts.
All these cultural things speak to what? Understanding. When you say date in your financial means or your lane, we're talking about a level of understanding each other. Because you use the example of black tax.
Sure.
So if you pay black tax and she pays black tax, there's a level of understanding. If you pay black tax and she doesn't, regardless of even if you guys grew up in the same hood, she might not fully understand that, and that might be something that you guys argue
Points
about.
Of contention.
Yeah, understand? Yes, perfect. So I'm saying, Wuti, I've always dated in that bracket. Yeah, but so certain things off the bat, I didn't have to explain myself.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't have to explain myself because you grew up like this, I grew up like this, standard. In my current relationship, I'm dating someone out of my racial
The blueprint
culture
you spoke about, yeah.
and that whole blueprint.
Yeah.
You understand? So now it's a matter of they will do X or I will do Y, and it's just confusion. And now you're stuck and you're like, so you'll say something and it will come across so toxic. I'll say, let's say you pay black tax, I don't pay black tax. Why doesn't your mom just work? What's wrong with your mom? What's wrong with your mom? Why can't
Why
she work?
doesn't your mom just work?
Why doesn't your mom just look after herself? That now comes
I'm
across
like,
as
immediately.
no, but hear me out. I'm going to say you're dating a person that doesn't understand that because they come from a space where mom and dad work.
Yeah.
Your mom, there's no dad, has a different background. That might be the fight. They say Zulu with all its stereotypes. I'd never do that for a man. When you're dating a woman who, off the bat, understands with you, I'm dating, I'm doing this. My man, yeah, I cook and I dish with a tray. I don't have to get told that.
Yeah.
It's not a, oh my God, let's take a picture and post, hey, I served my man on the tray. It's not a highlight.
No.
It's a standard.
Sure.
It's not a reminder of, hey, I also ironed your clothes. It's not a highlight. When someone who is out of that world has to now experience that, you come across as toxic, toxic masculinity. Don't speak to me like that. Don't do that. It's had to be such a recalibrating of my own mind.
Okay.
You know, so again, for the young guys that are watching, the blueprint, and I'm not saying don't date out of your culture. If you're ready and you're strong enough, do it. But the blueprint is date within your financial means and within your culture. Someone who, off the bat, understands you. Someone who understands ukuthi uholu 6 hour and uyazi to how to stretch that 6 hour.
Yeah.
She knows how to work with those 6 hour and it's not a fight. She knows ukuthi when you say this, it means this. It doesn't mean that. She knows ukuthi she can challenge you here, but she can't challenge you there.
Yeah.
Those are the things that no one really speaks about. And then you find relationships, especially in Joburg, because Joburg is like almost like a melting pot of so many different cultures. You know, it's so different because you're like, because you go, I'm Zulu, you're Zulu, oh, he's Zulu. Kanti mina, I went to a super school fees, so 200 rand a year when you went to Pressure House.
Exactly.
So our cultures are so different. Your dad bought you a Ferrari when you turned 21. You know, like I'm in a different bracket. I'm still trying to figure out. Now we're fighting about certain things because you're telling me about, I'm pregnant, I need a push gift. What? You coming?
That's another thing I don't understand.
Yeah, because you don't come from that culture.
But don't you think that
But men that come from a culture understand it.
But can't certain things be taught though?
That's stupidity, man.
Certain things can definitely be taught, and that's my belief. Especially when it comes to interracial relationships.
Sure.
If both parties are willing to be like, okay, I want to better understand where you come from and what your upbringing was like and what your expectations are.
Sure.
Teach me. I want to learn. You know, I definitely believe that certain things can be taught, and she can be like, okay, sharp, I never served a man with the tray before, but if Ubaba, that's what he wants, let me learn, let me do it.
Ghost, I agree fully if it's two parties in a relationship that want to grow.
Yeah.
If you've got a stereotypically stubborn Zulu man, let's just use that word, with a woke feminist mindset,
Okay.
who is also grounded in her belief system. Now you've got two belief systems that may, to so many
They're
people,
polar opposites.
that may seem opposing.
Yeah. You know what you're saying
Yeah,
is
but
so.
that's sorry, guys. Just
problem.
before you can make your point, Debza.
I need to go smash it twice, bro. Can I go smash it
Fine,
twice?
John.
Can we
That's
chat?
why. Sure, I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
That's why I
Talk
think.
loud, can I hear?
Okay. That's why I think.
Oh.
Even if there's a cultural difference and you guys have not grown up in the same province or the same, I'm Zulu, both of us are Zulu or whatever. That's why I believe that if the person is willing to learn, it's gonna make things easier in your relationship
Okay.
going forward.
Yeah.
As Penson mentioned earlier, with the hedonic treadmill, people adapt. Humans are adaptive. It's in our nature. We learn things. We adapt to certain things. Woolies chicken was not always my norm, but now it is. Now I only want Woolies chicken. I will never buy from other places ever again.
Yeah.
You know? So with that being said, you can teach your partner. You can teach them to treat you in the way that you want to be treated and communicate to you in the way that you want to be communicated with and respect you in the way that you want to be respected. All of these things I definitely believe can be taught.
Yeah. Can
I've heard this. I want to chat quickly.
can I hit?
Shit.
Go ahead.
The biggest lie that we're taught is opposites attract.
Yo!
That is the biggest bullshit ever.
Yo!
Hectic.
Eh?
Hectic.
Yeah, agree. Now.
Wow.
Wait, I'm confused.
Now.
Hectic.
Man, I just said one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So,
Double down.
That's
that is the
hectic.
biggest nonsensical thing
Bullshit.
we were ever taught.
That
you know?
opposites attract.
That is
So opposites
nonsense.
do not attract.
Aye.
Oh, how you attracting? Your opposites. You attract.
Because
Then do-
negative and positive
Well-
they pull together.
Are we not magnets?
Nonsense. You know, as I grow, I'm
So
realizing.
humans are not magnets.
No, what I'm saying is that like
Birds of a feather.
what flock together.
Yeah.
So let me give
Not
you a
sure
simple
if I
example. So
agree,
with
to
me,
be honest.
with the media, the trade thing. I want to go back to the trade thing before
Yeah.
I unpack some of the point that I want to make about opposites attract is a lie. I grew up in an environment where you have to eat with the tray. It's a must. You have no choice. In my grandmother's house, male, female doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because for my gogo, it was based on cleanliness.
Oh.
Otlo senya her thing that's on the table. Libitang, sizo ribitang to dula motafuleng.
The toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otlo senya like you're gonna this thing's gonna be dirty. Like
Yeah.
why would you not eat with the tray? So she couldn't understand why human beings don't eat with the tray.
Yeah.
Like that thing is there so that how does it chila on the extended on the environment, you know? So I'm telling me her first thought was patriarchy. Hey,
Yes.
you want to I'm like hey.
Relax.
Mina,
There's a reason behind it.
There's a reason.
Yes.
All I've known is tray.
Sure.
Not based on patriarchy. Every human being in our household ate a tray. You had no choice. It
Male
was a
or
house.
female?
Yes. You had no
Okay.
choice. So I mean, I'm not used to eating without a tray. Like plate to fail. I'm like my mind can't comprehend it.
Okay.
Like I go crazy. I'm like, wait, man,
That's
how am I gonna
interesting.
eat? Only now I'm getting us accustomed. Only now I'm changing a little bit because of Ingos. Ingos I'm the tray. Yes. My food is a mess. Because they're nonsense.
Ingos.
It's baby.
A child.
Baby,
Child.
child.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, it's a mess. So right now I have to. So right now I've adjusted to. It's either I'm gonna eat on the couch, guy, which happens rarely. I'll rather stand eat on the counter in the kitchen because I need a
that's
surface
me.
to put my food.
Oh, that's me.
I need a
100%.
surface. Without a
Yeah.
surface, I can't.
Eat.
The food is not nice, even man. It's like
Same. I totally agree with you.
You know what I mean?
I totally agree.
So I needed to tell you, hey, man, beg. For me now, this thing means this. It doesn't mean
Right.
what you think, what you were taught, whether it was social media or from
It
wherever.
was media. Forget social, it was media.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
patriarchy became something toxic.
Yeah, we are talking about
Comments already.
Sure.
Damn.
So another thing. Wait, I'm gonna make so many points. I don't know if we've got time to fill it. Another thing that you speak about the whole thing of when you say patriarchy. What's interesting is the fact that what human beings don't understand is that certain cultures exist because certain things were happening at a certain time. So when you say to the thing of more pagugula, the man must eat first. He must get the first food.
I've
The
heard that.
first.
That-
I
so
have
that
heard that.
That comes from somewhere.
I
that
have
comes from
heard
somewhere.
that.
Yes.
I have heard that.
So women then say, hey, it's patriarchy. But it's because even the men can't articulate why they want it. That's another flaw. That men can't say, why should I eat first? But if you think about it, back in the day, buloyi was a big thing. I don't know what is buloyi in isiZulu. Ukuthakatha. It was a major. It was a culture. So the thing was, let the man eat first, so that if anything happens, he dies, the woman carries on the line.
Or if he needs to go back to work in the fields.
Exactly.
Or going back to hunting.
There's
so many reasons why I need to chow quickly
Yeah.
and go back.
Exactly. So there were many factors
And in
why.
some cultures, kids eat first.
No, for sure. But I'm just thinking
culture.
about the man aspect of it.
Colored culture, kids eat first.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that.
Kids eat
So yeah, it's fine, man. They are hungry, man. These nonsensical human beings. So I'm saying certain things exist because culture is an evolution of a certain time and certain decisions had to be made. So if you think about a simple thing of why black people have got a culture where someone passes away, we're burying on a Saturday, the body must come in on a Friday. It's because whenever you must remember what happened is that before human beings were buried in the yard, when new legislature came through to say you can't bury in the yard, you need to go to a certain place that is cemetery where you're going to bury the person. Most of the time what would happen is that the bodies that they would bring back, there was no identification. They would bring the wrong body on the day of burial. They're like, motherfucker, you brought the wrong person. We need to go back to the morgue, bring back this person, the correct person, bury them. They're like, you know what? As a culture now, bring the person on the Friday so that we can identify this is the right person. And then you identify, oh, it's the correct one, you bury them. If it was not the right person, you have a day to go back and bring back the person.
People are not willing to sit and unpack. I think people are set in their way. Just to correct Ghost. So when you said colored people, because I know today people are very sensitive, the colored people that you may have experienced, they might have their kids eat first. Because I can tell you now that there'll be someone in the comments that will say, colored people don't eat
So I want to go back to what we're speaking about now.
My apologies. Let me say, colored people, to my experience,
That's so important. That's important.
feed the kids first.
So and I like that. But so the thing of opposites attract. If I grew up in a certain environment, man, damn it. Okay, I don't know if we should go this far. You know, women say to you,
Go there.
when a man says, all I've known, the woman that I'm gonna marry must be like my mother. You know what women say? You know what women say?
What do women say?
Go marry your mother.
Ooh,
Stupidity of the highest order. And it's because the closest relationship that I've had and that I've seen on how a woman should be treated is
your mom.
my mom. So my reference of how a woman should be treated is
your mom.
my mom.
Of course.
A reference of how a woman should treat a man is my
Your
mom.
mom.
So that becomes your culture. So you don't want to clash with that.
Right.
Because this is what I've seen to be truth.
That's what
And
I know.
Yes, and I've seen it work. If you guys are tongas, spades, vendors, colors, whatever it is, and you've known a certain way for things to work, I think you must go that route. One of the issues that's killing Amajita and why women are overpowering men, even in conversation, where Google becomes the answer, YouTube becomes the answer, is because of this cross-culture things.
The cross culture is killing.
Because if a Tswana person is marrying a Tswana lady, don't tell me about Google. She knows that Google is not the answer.
That's why
It's what I grew up in between the two of us.
Watch what the traditionalist Muslims do. So let me talk maybe about myself.
They marry their cousins.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
They do.
That's why people get cancelled.
You see why people got
Sorry,
cancelled?
that's why I'm a ghost.
Ghost, you can't come to our place and then the
make a
first episode you are here, then you are cancelled.
Sorry, Muslims do not marry their cousins. I lied.
Jesus.
Jesus.
So anyway, going back to the culture thing, and I'm talking about my own personal experience.
Sure.
So the lady that I'm with is a walking hypocrisy and controversial human being.
Okay.
Because it's not what people say, it's what people do. In her acts of how she moves, talks, past relationships, she is a true feminist through and through. Actions. Yet she'll talk about things like religion. Christianity doesn't align to feminist movement.
Religion does not align to
That's a fact.
feminism.
Yeah?
That's a fact.
But actions Because you judge a person, or you judge you judge a tree by the fruit it bears. Sure. So I'm like, you're not religion. You don't believe in the teachings of the Bible based on how you act, because you are moving as a feminist.
Yeah.
So going back, the only way that I could ever align, and I'm not a religious person, the only way I could align with this person as a Zulu man was trying to align what she deems is her religion to my Zuluness. That's the only way we've won, because her lived experience is feminism. Feminism does not say give a man food with tray. Feminism doesn't mean Uti the man has the final say. Feminism doesn't mean Uti you will lower yourself in a heated debate. Christianity does though. Christianity says Uti the man is the head. Christianity means Uti if there's a stalemate, the man must then have the final say.
Done.
Christianity talks about that. So I can't talk to her in her cultural upbringing, but I can talk to this aspect of Christianity. And that's the only way I could align. So Amachita, that's the only hack they can find. Because in today's time, Amachita Maning, who grew up in Joburg or grew up in urban areas, will have to be faced with this feminist. And this feminist, why are you
No, I'm listening. I'm really taking in what you're saying.
Oh, this feminist is the reason why your relationship won't work. This feminist is the reason why today you because behavior yake off.
Penson, question: do you believe that most women these days are feminists?
I think most women are feminists until they meet the right man.
What does that mean?
I'm thinking most women will only submit
Right?
to the right man. The thing that Joe Scott says,
Women in their nature are
You
not
can
feminine.
tell me what to do.
Yeah.
But if you can't tell me what to do,
then you can't tell me what.
tell me what to do.
So Joe Scott says it perfectly. But as a man, Joe Scott says, as a man, if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what
you
to do.
can tell me what to do.
But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me. She's merely saying, Guti, there's only a certain man that she's willing to submit to.
I agree.
Because I've ghosted them guys. That's a ghost.
agree.
Man,
Who ghosting?
I agree. I agree.
Because I've
As a
seen
woman, I agree.
women who wear layers of makeup, layers of what, and they go out and they party. These are women who are in relationships, long-term relationships.
Right.
They have male friends, they're partying, they're doing all these things that they are partners. When you
I'm not
speak to them,
approving of.
when you speak to a partner, the partner doesn't agree. The partner says, I don't like this.
Yeah.
The partner says, I don't agree to this and how she carries herself. But you guys have been together for 2 years. Why is she still doing that? Life happens, you guys break up. She meets a guy that she deems is worthy. I want to give the power
Women
back to her.
submit to a worthy man.
Next thing, she's not going out. She doesn't have male friends. She doesn't do these things. And you're like, how is it that this person that you dated for 5 years,
Yes, sis.
who would vocalize,
You were married to for 11 years.
you would vocalize this,
And you would be like, screw you, bro.
and you didn't do it?
I'm going to do me anyway.
But the person that you date for 3 months does
It's
it.
like, gush,
He's the man for you.
Oh. He's
That was
the
thinking.
man
No,
for you.
are we wrapping up?
Yeah, he is the man for you
He
because
is the man for you.
a woman will never submit to a man for the sake of the fact that he's got a
You are
45.
speaking to my heart right now.
Hey,
you are
ghost.
speaking directly
Yeah, so
into
ghost.
my
ghosting.
heart.
Hey, you ghost that spawn, but do it.
Ghost.
No,
that
you are
spawn, but
speaking.
today.
No, really.
I'm in a happy relationship. You are in a happy relationship. Let's not get ourselves in trouble.
No, you are honestly speaking to my heart
Yeah,
right now.
a
And
woman-
I 1,000% believe that
Sure.
if you meet a man and he speaks to you in a way that makes so much sense to you, just like, okay, Baba, whatever you want, let's go.
Okay.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I see before I get myself in trouble.
Yeah, don't get it. And here's the issue to Amachita that
Okay.
because here's the issue that we're facing in society, and I know Medium would say, Temsa, you should have said this.
Say it, Debza.
Here's the issue that we're facing. Certain men believe that a woman must submit because that guy is a man. He's got a 4-5. And they don't realize that manhood is a certain action. It's not just because you've got a 4-5 and then the woman must submit to you. That's what that's the issue facing in society. Amachita think that the man 4-5, a woman will submit automatically.
I don't know if men think that. I think boys think that.
Sure. No, whoever. But I'm saying
Males, let's just say males as an umbrella term,
they think that.
they think that. But if we were to separate the brackets of
Because
males,
we're almost done. We'll get something after. Yeah, sure.
the brackets of under the brackets of males,
Yeah.
men know that you need to earn that.
Yeah.
Boys think that it's a birthright.
Yeah. It's
So if
Please repeat that, Penson, for the
So-
boys in the back.
So whoever,
bafethu marupost bafethu wayalahlela amachita amanye bafethu.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying about my brothers. So sisters, if you are dating, you need to understand the difference between a man and a boy. A man understands that he needs to work the land, that he needs to reap the rewards from. A boy feels entitled to the fruits that he hasn't planted. So those are the differences, you know.
Damn, that was deep. That
Just to
was
go
so
to one of
deep.
the points that I wanted to talk about
That
was
was
the
so
difference between
deep.
like a simp and good men. Good men put their head down, they grind, they work hard for their families, they work hard for their partners, they do all the amazing things. Simps are guys who just are willing to sacrifice and sell their souls to get the reward at the end of the day, at their expense. Some don't even get the reward. So I want ladies to be able to separate themselves and not compare simps, boys, to hardworking men. Hardworking men can be a guy, ospana e garage esasol. Yeah, boy. A simp can still be a guy who works at a big bank, making 50K, 20K. A boy can make 100K. So don't confuse
The amount,
money
yes, monetary value.
of a boy / simp versus a man. A man understands responsibility, accountability, and building. Let's close.
I just want to say, as a woman, oh
You had
my
a lot
gosh.
of fun. Should we invite you again?
Please,
We'll think
please
about it.
invite me again.
We'll think about it.
You guys will think about it.
Yeah, I will think
Okay.
about it. Yeah.
We'll think about
I
it.
just want to say, as a woman, 1,000% I agree with you, Penson.
Is this your closing statement?
It's my closing statement.
Yes, please. Yeah, close. Sure.
I don't think that we can say this is a man because he makes 80K and this is a boy because he makes 10K. No. I definitely believe it's a soul thing. It's so deep. And because I've been in relationships where I feel I've dated men who thought they were men but were boys, they could never control me. And as a woman, maybe the women are going to cancel me, but I'm so glad they can't even see who I really am. So y'all can't cancel me, child. Women want discipline. Women are like children. Women want to be disciplined and controlled. And there's a set of rules, baby. This is what you do. This is what you don't do. And we're like, okay, Baba, sure, I'll do this. I'll do that. I won't do this. I won't do that because it upsets you. That's what women crave.
Okay.
And that's me. Sorry, I'm not speaking on behalf of all women. Sorry, let me just speak on behalf of Ghost Lady in this podcast today.
Sure.
I truly believe that once women have a set of rules and a set of things that make sense to them, they're like, okay, I'll do this because it makes you happy and because it builds a family and because it moves us forward. And this is where I see myself. This is the hill I'm willing to die on. Women have said this so many times. Zulu men, as an example, are the hill I'm willing to die on. Sorry, are you Zulu, Debza?
No.
You're not. Umxhosa, ne?
No, it's
So-
not closer. It's Tswana.
Mtswana. Okay, sorry.
No problem.
So, a woman will say all these things. Oh, so here I'm willing to die. Da, da, da. So, I really believe once you meet a man who can ground you and give you a certain things that just make sense to your soul, you will 1,000% confirm.
Yeah.
You will. You'll conform. Sorry, not confirm. You'll conform to
Yeah.
that. And yeah, that's me as a woman speaking.
I get it.
So men
Ghost
will
Lady.
you will conform.
To the right man.
To the right man.
To the right man.
as Jill Scott said, if you can't tell me what to do,
Can tell you what to do.
but if you can tell me what to do,
Then you can't tell me what to do.
here we go.
I'll see you later, guys. Thank you so much. My chance. Shad.